On Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust alongside Packer backer, Wisconsin backer, Kyle Wallace. What's going on, Kyle? Wiping the chips off?
No, croissant today.
Yeah, croissants do get a little messy.
They get very messy and flaky, but I stumbled into a grilled cheese croissant at the crib, and I had to bring it.
You know what I'm not a fan of?
What is that?
Biscuits.
Really?
But you know what I became a fan of when I was in the South? Biscuits.
Oh, good.
I don't know. It must be made better in the
Biscuits
South.
and gravy.
No, just like instead
Biscuits and anything.
Instead of butter and bread, we just get like different types of bread here in the Midwest.
Yeah.
They gave biscuits and butter.
You're missing out. I love
and it was amazing.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Biscuits are a game changer. Game changer. A little crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
The
warm.
simplest thing in the world is bread and butter.
It is.
Oh, it really is.
And it's so good.
It's so good.
That's Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up.
You know, so I got a haircut today, trying to make this buzz cut look a little bit better.
It does look a little better.
Thank you. I elected to not get the hair wash because I had worked out and I showered beforehand. So I was like, I'm good. I'm paying the price for that.
Mistake.
I got itchy hair all over me.
That's the worst.
Mistake.
Can I just mention how you both are going through a identity crisis with your hair right now?
It's true.
I'm not. I feel good about mine.
Just give it another 2 weeks.
Now, in another week, I'll clean it up.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'll look sharp again.
Yeah. You guys are you guys cut your hair for a great cause, and now you guys have identity crisis.
That's okay.
Lexi's officially concerned that it won't grow back by the time the baby shower comes end of June.
It won't.
It's 5 weeks, but it hasn't grown in 4 weeks.
Damn,
so I'm
it's been 4
concerned.
weeks.
Yeah, it's been 4
It
weeks.
has been. I was.
Mine's definitely growing faster than yours.
Mine's not growing fast. I usually would never have a problem. I swear, I cut it. It's like one of those things where it's like a flower, and you cut the stem too far, and it's not regrowing.
What if it's never gonna grow back?
Don't say that, Kyle.
Don't
even say that.
I love my brother, but he got a haircut one time and moved his hairline back. Terrible haircut. Old guy cut his hair and messed it all up.
It never
was the same.
Never was the same.
Now he's bald.
Gosh.
Can you imagine? We're only 4 years apart. He's been bald for a decade. Yes.
Don't do anything crazy to your hair.
No. Papa Wallace got a good head of hair. Barely has any gray.
Wow.
I'm blessed.
After all you guys did to him?
He's blessed. I mean, all that smoking didn't cause him to have any gray hairs.
Amazing.
I don't want to say that smoking cigarettes doesn't cause gray hairs on the air because I don't have the research to support that, but that's from Kyle Wallace's mouth.
Usually people smoke because they're stressed.
Maybe that was his outlet, though, and it didn't go to his hair.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor
Or
or anything.
a lung specialist.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex Strofe running the show, UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. Listening on the all-new ESPN Wisconsin app. Download it if you have not, and see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. We have been of the camp, year 3 for Jordan Love is the no excuse year. No excuses. Obviously, the season has to play out. You hope he doesn't become injured. But it's been interesting having conversations with those who say great quarterbacks and elite quarterbacks find ways to productive when injured. And that's part of an evolution. But all in all, he has to be a guy to elevate this team. Per our conversation yesterday, we're asking, what needs to happen? Does Jordan Love need to be more consistent? Do they need to take back the North? Regardless, Jordan Love needs to be the best quarterback in the NFC North.
Yeah, he does. I mean, to me, I look at it and say, okay, it's year 3 of Jordan Love starting. He's in year 2 of mega contract Jordan Love. He's going to be 27 years old. I mean, that's the age that Favre and Rodgers was when they won a Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying you have to go win a Super Bowl, but the next step, the next evolution for Jordan Love is to be the best quarterback in the NFC North. And he no longer has an excuse to not be that quarterback. One, I think he's capable. I think he is talented. I think he's got a great arm. He sees the field well, but he's also got Matt LaFleur that can help him, and they've tried to surround him with weapons. The biggest threat, I mean, let's get Caleb Williams out of there and let's get J.J. McCarthy out of there. I'm not worried about Jordan Love playing better than them. But Jared Goff, let's be honest, he's sort of been the reigning best quarterback in the division the last couple of years. But he no longer has Ben Johnson there to help him out. I think that is a significant step for him to be able to, maybe regress, maybe stay the same, but either way you slice it, Jordan Love has to be the best quarterback in the division this year and for years going forward. And we have to definitively say at the end of the year, yes, Jordan Love was a better quarterback than Jared Goff. There's no more excuses. You got Matt LaFleur, you got the weapons, you got the O-line, you got the running game, you got experience, you got the contract. Jordan Love, now is the time. Assuming you're healthy, let's go and take back being the best quarterback in the division. The Packers owned that for 30 years. Haven't had it for the last couple. Now's the time.
No, I'm right there with you. Now is the time for Jordan Love to live up to the potential that we know that he has. Jared Goff is a very good quarterback, right? Like, we all kind of knock him because of the time in L.A., but Jared Goff, as Brad said, last year he was phenomenal. He was one of the top 5 quarterbacks
so efficient
in the NFL last year. So it is a tall task to have him be the best quarterback in the NFC North, but we all believe that he has that ability. He got paid right after Jared Goff did and got more money for him. Why did he get more money than Jared Goff got? It's because of the potential we believe he has to be successful, that he has to elevate this organization, this franchise. He has all the tools that you need. He needs to tinker some things. He needs to be better with decision-making, and we saw that in the second half where he was better with decision-making, not throwing wild passes like he did in the playoff game against the Eagles. We need for him to be a more well-rounded quarterback, and with that comes more success. We know as Packers fans, it all starts with the quarterback position. The NFL knows in order to win championships, most teams have to have an elite quarterback. So for Jordan Love, at this moment in time, going into year 3, if you are healthy this year, the expectations are through the roof. There's no more babying Jordan Love. There's no more making excuses for Jordan Love. In year 3, if he stays healthy, the expectation should be the best quarterback in the NFC North and one of the best quarterbacks not only in the NFC, but in the NFL. Jordan Love, it is time to rise up and shine.
Who will have a better year? On Twitter at KBN ESPN, Jordan Love or Jared Goff?
I'm going to place my vote for Jordan Love. I think this is the year that Jordan Love does it. I mean, he's got the same system. Let's talk about Jordan Love first, right? Him and Matt LaFleur can be one of those combinations, not quite like Mahomes and Andy Reid, but they can be one of those, like, in discussion when it was LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers. Again, not to MVP level, but to be in the discussion of, oh, that's that head coach or offensive mind combination with the good quarterback that allows for it to be a dynamic duo. Quite honestly, Jared Goff and Ben Johnson, they were that combination the last couple of years. I do believe it's both. You can't necessarily be a great quarterback unless you have a good offensive mind behind you helping you lead the way. And now is the time that they do it. I think Jordan Love takes that step. I think Jared Goff stays the same, maybe slightly worse than he was last year. Again, because Ben Johnson's exit. And I think, guys, I think Packer Nation is ready and waiting for Jordan Love to do that. I think he will do that this year. But it seems to me when we casually poll KBN Nation and all the Packer fans out there, there's a contingent that's bought into Jordan Love. He's the franchise quarterback. He's the guy. I'd say we're all part of that contingent. There is a contingent out there that's not bought in. I don't think they believe in Jordan Love. I'm not sure. I think he's overhyped and overpaid.
You can make arguments for that.
And I think they need to be convinced, and it takes this year to do that, to think, okay, the franchise is in good hands with Jordan Love, and this will be the year that Jordan Love does that.
Well, but will people ever really, truly be able to be convinced unless he's like Love or Rodgers or Favre? Because that's what all.
Good?
No, I'm saying it's just because that's all Packer fans know.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Packers fans should understand. I want to be very clear. Jordan Love is a very good quarterback. If you look at his numbers and you watch him on the field, you know that you have a very good quarterback. We just unfortunately have standards that are through the roof. They're unrealistic standards that we hold him to based off what we saw. But when I look at Jordan Love versus Jared Goff this year, I fully expect Jordan Love to have a better season than Jared Goff. Hell, 2 years ago, he basically had a better season than Jared Goff did. I know he threw for a little less yards, but he threw for more touchdown passes, and you saw the results from both teams were very good. Both very, very good results. But overall, Jordan Love, I think his trajectory is much higher. And I think in this season, in the 2025 NFL season, with the rushing attack the Green Bay Packers will have, the offensive line, we talked about Aaron Banks. It was was an underwhelming signing, right? We didn't get all excited about it, but when you look in football terms, you sign Aaron Banks because you're trying to make sure your quarterback has more time to throw the football. He is as upright as possible, and that's what the Green Bay Packers are trying to do. You add a Matthew Golden because you want to give your quarterback more weapons to throw the football to as well. So I think with everything built around Jordan Love are going to build more sustainable success for Jordan Love. So I absolutely do believe it's a tall task, but I do believe Jordan Love has a better season than Jared Goff this year.
Can I give you guys a true or false question?
Yeah, why not, Bradley?
True or false?
I'm going to say no.
Jared Goff is a game manager. True or false? Quarterback.
I say true. He can elevate it. He can elevate though. I mean, some games is behind. He can elevate. But Jared
oh man, I'd say we're gonna. The man's been to a Super Bowl, and then he took the Lions franchise from the dead.
He was a Super Bowl as a game manager.
He was, but I have a hard time calling him a game manager with how efficient he is throwing the football.
When has Jared?
Wait a minute. I guess the term game manager
it's a little bit of a slap in the face. It's kind of a compliment.
But it also he kind of was. He was an exceptional game manager.
Because and the reason I ask, that's a good way to put it.
He was exceptional at it.
Because the reason why I ask, because if Jordan Love is not better than Jared Goff, and we sit back and say Jared Goff is a very good game manager, what does that make Jordan Love?
I mean,
this is a huge year for Jordan Love because we're gonna find out, is he more of the guy that can elevate your team, or is he a guy that is an inconsistent, like good quarterback that you obviously
flashes, but also flashes of pain.
There's this thing where you say, I know it when I see it. You know an elite quarterback when you see it. You know a quarterback that elevates his team and that you feel like, hey, this guy on this team is this damn good because of this quarterback. Not saying the Lions aren't this dang good because of Jared Goff. He contributes to that. But the offensive scheme, the weapons he has, they had two really good running backs. They had multiple good wide receivers. They had a good tight end.
Like a great offensive line.
Yeah, like they had all these
exceptional game managers.
If you put Jared Goff on a below average football team, is he able to elevate everybody around him? I don't believe that is true. And that's why you say he's a game manager. Exceptional game manager was a perfect term to say because he is an exceptional game manager. But when I look at Jordan Love, we just seen Jordan Love. It feels like he has something else in him, and he's working with lesser weapons. That 9-8 season they had 2 years ago, I don't think Jared Goff is doing that. He's not. Actually, I know he's not doing that.
He can't go on a streak like that.
And so that's all I'm saying. There is a difference. There's a difference between a game manager with elite talent around him versus a game manager with average talent around him. That team ain't making the playoffs. And I think Jordan Love shows you that he elevates everybody's play around him. But I'm not taking shots at Jared Goff because he has proven to be a very good
I'll do the I love Jared Goff, but he's got a lot of things working for him, and we're going to find out with the loss of Ben Johnson if he is going to continue to be that exceptional quarterback for the Lions. For Jordan Love, I continue to, when you see something, you're going to hold on to it. We saw something different from him than anybody else of game managers when he was in 2023 at the back end of the season. He just was different. He was so different.
Yeah, he was
sexy.
He put this team on.
He looked awesome.
And that's why I will keep saying
there has to be more optimism.
I know I said no more excuses, so there will be no more excuses, but I'm going to be the one that beats this drum forever. Year 2 of Jordan Love as a starter he had injuries. He was hurt. We argued back and forth. When he came back, I can tell that boy wasn't right. He couldn't move. He was limited. Matt LaFleur tried to tell y'all he's limited. He's limited. On the floor, on the football field, we saw he was limited. So I'm absolutely not using last year to dictate that, I'm nervous about Jordan Love. If Jordan Love is healthy this year, this will be the measuring stick of how good he can be.
Robin Madison, 800-990-3776. You're up on the Carbless Talking Text line. Happy birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday.
Hey, well, thank you very much. Hey, to answer the question, I think that Jordan Love is going to have a much better year this year, and he's going to demonstrate the one thing that we haven't seen with him yet, and that is killer instinct. He's not shown us killer instinct yet, and by that I mean, he elevates, yes, and he enjoys winning, but he hasn't shown me that he enjoys destroying the other team.
I like a throat.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Sure.
Yeah. Brett Favre did it. Aaron Rodgers did it. And that's what we're used to. We're used to seeing that killer instinct. And I've only seen it once with Jordan, and that was that Cowboys game. he enjoyed killing those guys. And for some reason, he didn't have that last year. Maybe this year he will. But now the reason I called, and you guys are going to love this, I'm on Reddit, and I was going through the subreddits of the NFL teams, and I came across the Jaguars.
Hey!
And
Former Brad Nortman team.
Okay.
yes, indeed. And they're giving away, well, for all intents and purposes, giving away $50. You send in $50, and they send you a jersey, a random jersey. And this subreddit, this Jaguar subreddit, contained all these people who were complaining about the jerseys they got. And one of them was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? $50, this sucks. And one guy, apparently, further up, had gotten Maurice Jones-Drew. The subredditor says, yeah. The subredditor says, hey, man, quick complaint. I got MJD. Who'd you get? Brad Nortman?
Oh,
I thought it was awesome.
Screenshot it.
Yeah, send that in.
They still remember you, Brad.
How about that? They still
That's what
remember you.
matters, not the fact they don't want you. I mean, nobody wants a puncher's jersey.
I mean, I respect. I mean, you got some legend. You have Maurice Jones-Drew and Keenan McCardell.
But they remember you.
They remember me. I'll take that.
That's awesome.
Even if it's a butt of a joke, I'll take it.
Happy birthday,
Weren't you a
Rob.
good Jaguar, though? You guys went to the AFC Championship game the second year you were there.
Yeah, but it's always in taste to make fun of specialists, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
You want a
that's fair.
punter's jersey?
No.
I would wear a Brad Nortman jersey.
No,
But
you
just
just
'cause you
know
yeah.
Brad.
You want a Daniel Whalen
If I
jersey?
didn't actually.
$50, you got a Daniel Whalen jersey.
You'd be pissed.
mad. You'd be like, man, I could have.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I got like a J.K. Scott jersey, I'd be pissed.
Oh, you say that now.
You didn't get Tucker Kraft. You didn't get let's be honest. You could have got an offensive lineman's jersey and been happier than getting Daniel Whalen.
Yeah, because if you did this, you sent $50 to the Green Bay Packers, and they sent you a friend of the show, Tim Mastay jersey. Would you be stoked, or would you be like, man, of all the Packers I could have gotten?
Well, I could say that Super Bowl champion Tim Mastay to you.
Adam and Madison,
Did
you're
not.
up on the Carbless Talking text line.
How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
So I wanted to weigh in on Love versus Goff. Where I stand is Jordan Love is the more talented quarterback, but Goff is the smarter quarterback. And that's kind of where that game manager thing comes in, because he will go through his progressions and he'll hit the open guy. Where sometimes Jordan will know or think someone's going to be open later. He'll hold on to it, go for the home run. Kind of what we all complained about Rodgers doing the last couple of years of his career, but that's kind of where I stand on it.
I think that's fair, but there can be an evolution still because he is heading into his third year and he was drafted on potential. He learned off the field. He showed progress in 2023, not more than progress. He showed elite ability during an 8-game stretch and went through ups and downs last year and still had a top 5 QBR in the NFL. It's time to put that all together for Jordan Love. Cody chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. $50 for an authentic jersey is a steal, no matter what play it is.
I hear you,
That's-
especially if it's a Brad Nortman jersey.
Yeah. If I got a Jeff Janis jersey for $50, I wouldn't be happy. If I got a A.J. Dillon jersey, I wouldn't be happy. What about an Ahmad Carroll jersey for $50?
Oh,
Yeah, Ben's like, who? Yeah,
Nah,
Ben, just know Ahmad Carroll couldn't. He
such a
couldn't.
disappointment.
Geronimo Allison.
Yeah, exactly. We can go down a list of Marquez, Valdez,
Amari Rogers.
Oh yeah, there we go. And make sure. Yeah, I mean the number 8 for Amari. Yeah.
Josiah DeGuara.
Oh my gosh. I
Could
think
you imagine?
you're hitting it.
I mean, that would just be. It's kind of a brilliant idea from the Jags, though.
It
You
is.
get
to make
some
money.
random
That's how
jersey.
you know your franchise is so terrible
Oh, come on.
that you got to find ways
that
to
you get a
scheme to
Brad
make money.
Nortman jersey.
You got to scheme ways to make money. Hey, what's the mystery jersey you get?
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. In order for Love to be successful, somebody needs to step up in that wide receiver room. Who is more important to the success of Jordan Love? Matthew Golden or Jaden Reed? We'll hit on that with you, KBN Nation, next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
You should be happy Pac-Man Jones has had this on his headphones, or he definitely would have pulled up on you.
I think Pac-Man's lucky I didn't have this on my headphones.
Oh, you right.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. You remember the moments from that magical March.
Side Decker. It's a three. Got it!
On June 26th, celebrate the squad with Made 'em Believe, a special night with Bo Ryan, Frank Kaminsky, and Sam Decker.
Here's Kaminsky. The drop stab. That's his favorite. And the two.
Presented by Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Potosi Varsity Ale, and Potosi Hard Seltzer. Tickets are on sale now at uwhoops2015.com. Made 'em Believe, June 26th at the Orpheum Theater in Madison.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards. They're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel. It's a glow-up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Born in the heart of the earth, natural diamonds rise up like the notes of a song from the throat of Mother Nature.
Rick, that was positively poetic.
Mother Nature sings diamonds.
Sarah, wow, you can sing.
Born in the heart of a plasma chamber, created diamonds fall softly like snowflakes from the heart of a star.
A star that shines like true love.
Natural diamonds are earthborn.
Created diamonds are starborn.
Kessler's has the largest selection of natural diamonds in the state of Wisconsin. All the different sizes, all the fancy shapes.
Give her a fancy diamond.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
Bigger, brighter natural diamonds.
And financing that makes anything possible.
Kessler's is the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America.
Which means we can do anything we want to do.
For you.
Mother Nature sings diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp recently surveyed more than 16,000 people and found that while 75% of people believe it is wise to seek support, only 27% of Americans are actually in therapy, and people stay silent to avoid being judged. BetterHelp has more than 10 years of experience matching you with the right therapist. We are all better with help. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout for 10% off your first month of therapy today. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
A Brewers group outing is the best way to celebrate any special occasion. Whether it's a birthday party, anniversary, or bachelor party, baseball is better with a group. Grab your crew of just 15 or more for an event you won't forget. Brewers account reps make your day at the ballpark a breeze. Plus, get set up with customizable tailgate spaces, seating blocks in your favorite location at American Family Field, and much more. Start planning your group outing now at brewers.com/groups.
As a fellow veteran, we understand what it means to serve on a team. A suicide on a team is devastating and a real risk for veterans. If you or someone you know is struggling, reach out now. Reach out, WIS.org, for local resources available to you and your loved ones.
Paid for by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin Endowment with support by the Medical College of Wisconsin, the War Memorial Center, and reachoutwis.org.
Why settle for just a job when you could have a career in the exciting automobile industry? The Auto Dealers Association of Metro Milwaukee new car dealer members have service, technician, sales, administrative, and management positions available now. The first word in career is car, and one of the best places to find a great career opportunity is at an Adam new car dealer.
For current great paying job opportunities, visit adam.jobs. That's ADAMM.jobs.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Who will have a better year next year, Jordan Love or Jared Goff? Can make an argument for both, but I will go with Jordan Love with the unknown of what Goff will be without Ben Johnson. George in Milwaukee, you're on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on the Carbless Talk and Text line. What do you got, Georgie?
Hey, how you doing? So I wanted to say this first. Jordan Love, keep talking about how you had a down year, how they expecting him to do better. He's pretty much stayed where he was at, and he couldn't go any higher due to injury. Also, his QBR was a 0.6 higher than the year that everybody said, oh, my goodness, he was outstanding. It's funny to me that they talk about injuries. If you guys are on the air talking, I guarantee you're not talking with a major migraine headache. The type of job you guys do, if you got a throbbing headache, you're not going to be able to do it. It's not easy to play through injury when it's a football. And to me, he overachieves that. The most important position as far as making sure he's successful is LaFleur, the play caller, the ones who's calling the play. Jordan Love can't make those receivers catch the ball. All he can do is throw it. When you see him pressing because he's trying to make something happen and the receivers keep dropping the ball, any quarterback at that point, I got to do something. I got to make something happen. So you might throw a pass that you shouldn't throw. You might do something that you shouldn't do. But when I'm looking at his stats, okay, he's 1,000 yards less than what he was last year. His QBR is 0.6 higher. He was playing with an injury. He didn't make any excuses. It's just the Jordan Love hate is ridiculous to me. The dude is going to have a good year as long as he can stay upright, have a healthy line, and his receivers catch, and Matt LaFleur makes the right play calls in the right moments. Because LaFleur can be a choker in certain situations because he's got to be held accountable as well.
George, phenomenal energy.
It's a good phone call.
I will disagree with one thing. This is the toughest radio show known to man. No migraine is stopping me from showing up unless I'm concussed.
Yeah.
He's right. I was concussed and I missed the show.
Vacations. Split lips.
Yeah,
I haven't missed for split lips.
You did not miss for a split lip.
Yeah, you did talk through a split
Neither
lip.
time?
You've been risking your stitches.
Good for you. God, you are tough. You know what? George is right. We're tough.
No, he's not tough because he was sick one time when he went to the coffee shop to work and he didn't come in to work for us.
That's because I didn't want to spread it to you.
But
Was that the hand, foot, and mouth week?
Oh, it might have been.
I
You've been
had
plagued with a
hand,
lot.
foot, and mouth.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
You do have a lot.
That's something you read about in the headlines.
Regardless, I think George brings up some good points about Jordan Love last year. It's probably just because he looked so damn good at the end of last year that your expectations were probably just a little bit higher. And the injuries did derail probably the momentum that he could have grew with. He did make some decisions last year that turned some heads. There's pick six that you're like, huh? What? We got to eliminate that.
Well,
wasn't that the one when you was hurt and couldn't move?
Get in the way of decision making. You should have just taken a sack, maybe.
When you're a young quarterback,
throw the ball away.
We got to understand.
Part of it is a learning process, but you can't say young.
No, he's not young. He's inexperienced in the fact that we're talking about last year when that happened. I think was that the Detroit game. He did that in the first half. I mean, you're talking about less than 30 games into his career, and he was pressing. He was trying to play through injury. There's things that you have to learn how to go through, right? Like Jordan Love has to have the room and the time to be able to learn how to play through injury. He has to have the time to learn, like we saw last year. I have to be a better decision maker, and that's why you only saw him throw one interception down the stretch after the bye week, which was a bad throw and not a bad decision. And so overall, you just got to let him take his bumps and his lumps. But at this point now, it's time to take off, J-Love.
Well, that's the thing is I believe that everything he has been through from year 1 to year 2 is a perfect calculation as to why he can be consistently good to great for an entire season. I'll take this to the experience that I have and something that I do talk about and will talk about at a live event at Madison, the Orpheum for Made and Believe about the 2015 Final Four team. In 2014, when I played for the Wisconsin Badgers, we went 16-0 to start the season. Cool. We lost 5 of 6 in Big Ten play. We won 8 in a row, got knocked in the Big Ten tourney semis, and made a comeback against Oregon that propelled us to having an opportunity to go play in the Final Four. Everyone that was a part of that team went through the ups, went through the downs with where they were in their careers. They were their juniors or freshmen or like they had been through experiences that led to them having a culmination of 2015, having everything under their belt to have as much success as possible in that 2015 season. For Jordan Love, you had a botched fumble in week 2, which we've never seen before. And in that same season, the last 10 games of the year, he was the darling of the NFL. To go from the darling of the NFL to have an injury-riddled season, but to be good not great, not be the focal point of why the team won 11 games, like he was the focal point of why they won as many games that they did when they were 3-6. I love that he has experienced so many different things and still had found a way for the team to be successful, but not as successful as people want the team to be. So I don't think you can ask for anything more for 2 years. It's the perfect amount of things to have had happen, but also to see success. And if you can put it all together with the money you're being paid and the potential that you have with the offensive line and the head coach that you have, there should be an end result this year that shows why he is that $50 million man.
I mean, I couldn't say it much better, Ben. That was really good because when you look at even early Favre and even early Rodgers, it wasn't all roses in their first couple of years. There was challenges. There were early NFL player mistakes that they made. The thing is, we've seen it with Jordan Love. We have seen stretches of brilliance that few quarterbacks currently playing in the league can do, and we've seen stretches of pain, of poor decision-making, of injury. So now if he comes back, third-year starting quarterback under Matt LaFleur, assuming he's healthy, he has seen a lot of the things that can plague quarterbacks, and he's experienced them. So now it's time to learn from them and put your talent on display consistently because we all know it's there and we've seen it.
I do agree with George, the caller, though. There is a burden that Matt LaFleur has to make sure that Jordan Love
and receivers
elevates them, right? And that's what his task is. Because if Jordan Love has a down year, yes, we're going to be hard on Jordan Love, but also we do need to look at Matt LaFleur because Matt LaFleur, this offense has potential. We've seen what it was last year, top 10 scoring offense. Now, how do we take that next step for it to be more consistent? That falls on Matt LaFleur.
Guy's the king of the next step, I tell you.
I said next step. I said consistent too.
The next step in Brad Nortman's life is to go home and enjoy his Thursday.
I did. It's a thirsty Thursday, so you know I'm opening up the Nortman fridge and cracking open a carbless. And guys, I'm not going to lie. I went to the grocery store.
I love that we don't use an actual sounder. He does his own.
Yeah.
He's good at it, though.
I love cracking open a carbless. And guys, I went a little bit out of hand when I went to the grocery store. If that's even possible with carbless, I picked up the classic cocktails. I picked up the Tropical Bliss Variety Pack, the Mango 4-pack, the watermelon 4-pack. First time I saw a watermelon 4-pack in stores, it was outstanding. And of course, I picked me up a margarita as well. It's Memorial Day weekend coming up, and you got to celebrate with Carbless. And KBN Nation, you know, there's no sugar, no carbs, and no gluten. It's all flavor. Less carbonation, that means less bloat. And the flavor is off the charts. So enjoy a Carbless this weekend. And while you're at the grocery store like me, click on that QR code and be able to insert your opportunity to win a sweet night at the ballpark, brought to you by Carbless, to go to a Brewer game. All on them. A suite, tickets, drinks, all of it on them. And make sure you scan that QR code to go ahead and do that. Kyle Wallace, you have something to say?
Well, Brad, what's funny, y'all know I'm going to Las Vegas today. And they asked, what do we want to drink? People said different things at one. They said, hey, this is somebody who I don't even know, I don't have their name saved. They said, whatever we do, can we make sure we have Carbless?
Oh, my man.
No lie. So your boy will be celebrating Memorial Day weekend in Vegas, drinking some Carbless.
Oh, now that is a treat for you, Kyle Wallace. This is more with Carbless.
I love when Strofe does this because I don't know when to get excited or not. But he cooked today, folks. Strofe cooked on Becoming Relevant. He cooked. We're cooking with gas. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own.
That's what she said. Thanks so much, Old T.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, moves on.
That's what she said.
Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments,
Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. Go behind the scenes of the Emmy-nominated Giannis documentary. Get the real story of the blockbuster trade for Damian Lillard. Hear the origin of Bucks in 6. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and wherever you get podcasts.
It's a home run! But wait, is your roof ready for the big league storms? If your roof has more holes than a catcher's mitt, it's time to bring in the pros. At Avondale Roofing, we've been handling leaks, repairs, and full replacements with major league precision for over 30 years. And as a GAF Master Elite certified contractor, we bring top-tier quality and proven performance to every job. Whether it's a quick patch-up or full upgrade, our team steps up to the plate and knocks it out of the park every time. You're out! Don't wait till water's in your dugout. Call Avondale Roofing today and keep your home in the win column.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 59. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 59, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Wild Rock Golf in the Wisconsin Dells, a must-play every golf season. Wild Rock Golf features championship golf in the heart of Wisconsin. Wild Rock, a Herdston Fry masterpiece that's cut from the natural beauty of the Wisconsin Dells and offers stunning views from elevated tee boxes. Wild Rock presents spectacular greens that roll fast and true. Wild Rock Golf in the Wisconsin Dells, a unique gem that offers a challenge to avid golfers of all abilities. Book your tee time today for this must-play at wildrockgolf.com, wildrockgolf.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
Rhys Hoskins continues to put his dreadful start to the year behind him. The Brewers' first baseman is hitting .323 with 11 extra base hits and 75 plate appearances in the month of May. He homered for a second straight game, his 7th of the season in the Crew's 8-4 11-inning loss to the Orioles.
Pitch brought home, and Hoskins a fly ball, left center field, back at the track, bye-bye baseball! Rhys Hoskins gives the Brewers the lead here in the 6th.
The 24-26 Brewers took 2 out of 3 from the O's. Now they head to the Steel City for a 4-game weekend set against the last-place Pittsburgh Pirates.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman hanging out with you, KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. The Carbless talking text line list is more. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strophy running the show. And speaking of Strophy, he cooked, apparently.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Stroph's time to shine on KBN starts now.
I cooked. We'll get to it. Before we get to that, front page of ESPN.com. Behind the scenes with the NBA's most important job. Brad Nortman, what do you think that is?
Oh,
NBA's most important job.
NBA's most important job. Scoreboard.
Ben Brust, what's the most important job in the NBA?
What do you mean scoreboard?
Operating the scoreboard.
Yeah, like
scoreboard
3
operator.
points. Yeah, someone's got to do it. It's
The
important.
most important job at the NBA is to get people to watch?
The NBA's most important job. It is literally a job, Kyle. What is it?
Scheduling.
How about the floor cleaners? The moppers?
Like the guys underneath the hoop?
Yeah, the dudes
So
with
it's
the mop.
the NBA, not the NBA. Like NBA teams, not like the brand.
NBA's most important job. They define that as the floor cleaners. You can read a really fun piece by Ryan Hawkinsmith there. But Kyle, I was actually thinking, I think you would be really good at that.
Really?
Like,
how much do they
think
pay?
about how much energy you bring to it. A lot of money, actually.
Really? How much?
Like under 100,000, but more than 50,000
For 82 games?
Yeah.
And you just hang out, watch the game, and go scrub a floor?
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. They work nights. They work nights and weekends.
Wait, over to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Gross.
Actually fascinating.
Well, it's a lot of clicks.
I'm Vince Vitrano. Breaking news from ESPN Milwaukee. The office nose picker, frequently referred to on Kyle Brust and Nortman, has been caught.
Somebody just openly picks their nose at their desk. That's crazy behavior, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Ben Brust, former college basketball star, current on-air host, caught with his finger near his brain Thursday morning. Witnesses suggest it was a sight to behold. ESPN Milwaukee content director Brian D.
I was having a meeting with Strofe and Ashton Rotman, and for some reason we all looked at him simultaneously, and he just had the finger right up in his head.
We also spoke with Milwaukee executive producer for ESPN, Ashton Rotman.
Saw his finger in his nose, which really shouldn't be that shocking, considering that he lies about so many things on the air, that this is another thing that he lied about on the air. The worst part was when he stuck his finger back in his mouth after that, but I don't know if we need to talk about it.
While we can confirm Brust was indeed digging for gold, authorities are still searching for where the suspect placed that evidence.
I'm surprised you didn't want to know where I put my boogers after I picked them.
Several questions remain outstanding. Will Brust change his ways or continue to be a disgusting hypocrite? My money's on the latter.
That's crazy behavior, right?
Yeah, of course.
From the KBN Sports Desk, I'm Vince Vitrano.
Wow.
You picked your nose.
You set me up. You set me up. This slide devil says, hey. I'm going to do Becoming Relevant. And then when we do Becoming Relevant, I'm going to throw a fake story out there. Is this ball boy or story even true?
No, that's real.
It is.
It's on the front page of ESPN.com.
And you said, cut them off and send it to me. I got something.
Brilliant! The best
Bravo.
one yet!
Bravo.
The best
Becoming
one
relevant,
yet.
ending with a bang.
Real quick, though, and we will have the funeral procession. Kyle's going to miss it tomorrow for Becoming Relevant. Tomorrow will be the final day we do Becoming Relevant.
Oh.
Quick announcement to KBN Nation. We've got some new stuff in the works. That'll appear Monday. Or Tuesday, rather. So, Benny, 3 weeks ago today, we spent Becoming Relevant talking about the office nose picker.
We did?
Yeah, I talked about how a friend of mine said that somebody openly picks their nose at their desk.
did.
And that's the clips you heard. You saying, yeah, that's unacceptable. And then we later found out your very strange habits at home when you pick your nose. But yesterday, we caught you flat out picking your nose right at your desk, surrounded by other people.
Why did you guys look at me at the perfect time? Like, my desk feels like a safe space.
Yeah, but it's not. You're surrounded by people. We work in a large office.
It was a good boogie, too.
Oh!
So, you heard
Did you eat it?
No, I didn't eat it. Now, as somebody who's a journalist, Vince Vitrano of 620 WTMJ, you're supposed to get all the facts. I wiped it on my hand. I did not eat it.
Oh, why you wiping it? Well,
He didn't say you ate it. He said authorities don't know what you do with the evidence.
I thought somebody said I put my finger in my mouth.
Shortly after. It's because you did. Ashton said that, and you did. I was there.
It was probably a different finger.
Or was it?
Oh,
Same hand?
The fact that he was uncertain whether or not it was a different finger is concerning.
Because I don't care. Who cares? Like, honestly, I don't do this.
No, don't deflate. Yes, you do. You do. You dig for gold in your nose, and there's nothing there.
No. I'm talking about, like, eating your boogers. I can't make a case for that.
But you touch things. Did he wash his hands?
Not as far as I'm aware. He just sat at his desk. He put his head down for about 3 minutes, and then he got up, and his face was as red as the ESPN logo behind him.
I did see him walking out of the office after he obviously went to you guys to laugh about the fact he
Why
did
were you
this.
looking at me? Just leave me alone.
But you're in public.
Is there more?
I'm Vince Vitrano. Breaking news from ESPN Milwaukee. The office nose picker, frequently referred to on Kyle Brust and Nortman, has been caught.
Somebody just openly picks their nose at their desk. That's crazy behavior, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Ben Brust, former college basketball star, current on-air host, caught with his finger near his brain Thursday morning. Witnesses suggest it was a sight to behold. ESPN Milwaukee content director Brian D.
I was having a meeting with Strofe and Ashton Rotman, and for some reason, we all looked at him simultaneously, and he just had the finger right up in his head.
We also spoke with Milwaukee executive producer for ESPN, Ashton Rotman.
Saw his finger in his nose, which really shouldn't be that shocking, considering that he lies about so many things on the air, that this is another thing that he lied about on the air. The worst part was when he stuck his finger back in his mouth after that, but I don't know if we need to talk about it.
While we can confirm Brust was indeed digging for gold, authorities are still searching for where the suspect placed that evidence.
I'm surprised you didn't want to know where I put my boogers after I picked.
Several questions remain outstanding. Will Brust change his ways or continue to be a disgusting hypocrite? My money's on the latter.
That's crazy behavior, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. From the KBN Sports Desk, I'm Vince Vitrano.
Wow. I have a bad feeling that I'm not going to change my ways.
That's a hit piece right there.
It is, but the thing is,
I feel like Brett Favre.
Yeah, and you said that
the fall of Brust.
Hey,
he
and
talked
Brust,
bad about people,
just like Brett Favre. It ain't a hit piece if it's true.
So
I just want to. I hope you guys know. I just want to pick my nose right now in front of you guys.
So wait,
Please don't.
You put your booger on your
Don't
hand?
do it in front of KBN Nation. They don't need to see that. They don't need to hear that.
I just don't think I have any good boogies.
Why are you calling boogies?
Yeah, because he's childish.
Got a little booger there.
Boogies.
Oh, come on, man. This is not a good. HR, he picking his nose.
Oh,
God.
That's
Kyle,
a good one.
that's.
I
Don't go to HR.
That's disgusting. Be
Strofe.
a decent human being.
Strofe, how much money if I pick my nose and wipe it on Kyle?
Well.
Kyle is utterly trapped in this studio.
Let me tell you something. I know how to find all files. So even if Strofe delete the file, I know where to get the file from. And I will be sending that file to HR. And I may have a longer vacation, a paid vacation when I use some vacation days.
We're going to sue your ass.
If you put a damn booger on me. That's assault.
Is it assault?
Hell yeah.
Is that assault?
That is assault.
I think that is technically
bodily fluid. Boogies.
Is it bodily fluid?
It's hard and bodily fluid.
Hard and bodily.
Bodily fluid. Yeah. Don't try me.
Who doesn't love?
It's a body.
Who doesn't love
Stinky
picking a good boogie?
Stinky Ben.
I mean, I pick
Sometimes
boogers
it
at home.
obstructs. You got to get it out of there. But
I'm a
Diana
big boy at work.
McGuanago, what do you got? Probably nothing good.
I really want to. So, what did you do with the evidence?
ooh, Diane.
He ate it.
I didn't eat it. I honestly, I don't know where the evidence is.
on the floor.
I think it's on the floor.
This is why shared desks were a terrible idea because we have sick individuals like Ben Brust who work in this day.
I think I'm going to sit next to Kyle.
No, you can't. I already got a desk mate.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
Why are you actually picking your nose at work?
Oh, Diana, don't act like you're perfect. You probably pick your nose. Come on.
Not at work.
Not at work.
Not at work.
All right.
Not at work.
All right. All right.
Hey,
Diana's buried you.
All right.
I know that all right. That's all right. Dang it, I get it.
All right.
I get it. Nah.
That was me when we were putting together the outdoor furniture in the living room. All right. We're not all right.
That is definitely a male all right.
All right. We've all said it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. All right already.
You guys have made the point.
She got you with that one. She did.
Is this the time where I'm supposed to give away pizza? No, because over-under. I did this last week. All right. 800-990-3776.
He's so flustered. And you want to know the best part? Our boss, Greg Scalzo, scheduled to appear in less than 45 minutes. And we're going to play that for him.
Oh, poor guy.
It's over-under coming up next. One of my favorite segments.
Oh, you're not going to like this week's.
Oh, great. That's leading the witness to caller number 8 who gets to decide over or under.
I'm not saying you're not going to win. I'm just saying you're not going to like it.
Caller number 14 will get stuck on the other side. Over under, you get 15 questions in 90 seconds. Caller 8, you get to choose. Caller 14, you're stuck on the other side. Winner will win something. I don't know what it is. Strofe, what is it?
Boogie Ben. Boogie Ben.
800-990-3776. 800-990-ESPN. Caller 8, caller 14 for over-under. Tell us about AmFam Championship.
Oh, yes, Boogie Ben. I can tell you about the great AmFam Championship.
All right.
Listen up, KBN Nation. The American Family Insurance Championship, it returns to Madison with 2 new exciting changes this year. Wisconsin's own Steve Stricker hosts his PGA Tour Champions event June 6th through the 8th at his new golf home, TPC, Wisconsin. The AmFam Champ also debuts a new team competition this year. 2-person teams will compete in best ball and scramble formats. The American Family Insurance Championship is June 6th through the 8th. We will be broadcasting live from there. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, 2 to 5 on June 6th. Get details and ticket information at amfamchampionship.com. And I can tell Ben is pressed. He's embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just annoyed.
Boogie Ben. Boogie Ben.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, wow.
North?
Spread Eagle is way north. Way north.
Stop. You're doing the thing where you don't know what you're doing.
No, it is, though.
We don't know where up north is.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Your Pell experience starts with a free in-home consultation.
It was a really comfortable kitchen table chat. We knew Pella was going to get it right the first time, and they designed a project with us. They didn't just replace our windows and doors.
There are so many options that are available, so it was nice to have someone narrow those down, and they made sure that the design was what we wanted.
Don't wait. Get 0% financing for up to 6 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2025.
This is Kevin Moret for Mentality. Men, you're being robbed of your potential. Research shows a shocking 1% annual decline in testosterone levels. That's why building muscle feels impossible and your confidence is at an all-time low. But here's the truth. You're not alone in this uphill battle. Mentality's physician-directed, FDA-approved treatment doesn't just level the playing field. It restores your body's powerful balance. Our patients experience a documented 30% increase in their testosterone levels. Stop struggling and turn this around. Defy the odds and reclaim your masculine edge at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hey there, Brewers fans. We've got a new way for you to watch the Brew Crew this season. FanDuel Sports Network. And now there are more ways to watch the Brewers than ever before. Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network to stream all the action. Or, new this season, Brewers Baseball is now available on Amazon Prime Video as an add-on subscription. You can also access FanDuel Sports Network through TV providers, including DirecTV, Spectrum, Xfinity, Fubo, and more. Visit GetMyHomeTeams.com to learn more.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Ewald Automotive Group, we don't just see the uniform, we see the people in them. Ewald salutes those who serve and are brave first responders. Thank you for your dedication, sacrifice, and for keeping us safe. As always, service members and their families can benefit from the Ewald Military Advantage Program with special pricing and incentives on every vehicle. And for every new car sold this month, we'll make a donation to local military and first responder charities. Thank you from Ewald Automotive Group.
At the Knickerbocker Hotel, we believe your stay should be as convenient and luxurious as possible. Whether you're planning a small meeting or a special event, our versatile space is perfect for any occasion. Start your day with a delicious meal at the Nick Restaurant and Bar, or unwind at the Nick Salon and Spa. Wanting to stay active? The 24-hour fitness center is always available. If you need something custom made or alterations made, there's a tailor on site. The Knickerbocker, where every detail is designed with your comfort in mind. For more information and to book your next stay, visit knickerbockeronthelake.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Boogie Ben, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman here with you. Alex Stroh running the show. Did a hit piece on me picking my nose the other day at work. Although they say it's not a hit piece if it's true. 800-990-ESPN is the Cardinals Talking text line. Listen on the all-new ESPN Wisconsin app and see our beautiful faces when Stroh turns us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Excuse me. Time now.
Wow.
Now you're yawning, Ben.
No, that was Burpee Ben. Burpee Ben. That was Burpee Ben. Sorry, guys.
Boogies and burps.
Time now for one of my favorite games.
Are you going to burp again?
Over under. If you get some water.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I need a confidence builder here.
Well, you better do well. We'll get to that in a moment. Over under today, caller 8, Chris in New Berlin. He not a believer today. He is on the under. Caller 14, Ben in Grafton, first-time contestant. He is on the over. Yesterday, the NBA MVP award announced. Fellas, you got to go perfect today. I'm looking for the last 10 NBA MVPs, last 10 individuals to win the NBA MVP. The over-under is set at 9.5. Who is our final answer?
Perfect?
Got to go perfect. I think you can do it.
I don't know. Perfect.
Who's our final answer as you keep stalling?
Kyle, you want to be it?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Last 10 individuals to win the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award. Your time starts in 3,
Start
2,
from
1.
SGA.
Yeah.
SGA, final answer.
That is correct. He won it this year.
Jokic, final answer.
He's won it 3 times, most recently last year.
Embiid, correct? Joel won it.
Yes.
Joel Embiid, final answer.
Yeah, he's number 3 on this list. Won it a few years ago, 22-23.
Yanni.
And Giannis.
Yanni.
Giannis is number 4 on this list. Won it back-to-back years.
I believe that's all of them in a row recently then.
KD won it as well.
Yeah.
Gotta say
Final answer.
KD is 8th on this list. He won it in 2013-14.
Did Russell Wilson?
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook, final answer.
He is 6th on this list. 16-17 is the year he won.
Yeah, I just want to say LeBron James.
Well, I don't know if he did during that time.
During the time period.
Yeah, he had, because he was.
Because we know 2013, 2014 is 8, so it's not much further than that back. Unless, did he win it with the Heat?
Yes.
He did. I feel like he did win.
Yes.
All right, well, if you don't feel confident, do we feel confident?
Put him on the side because it's a later one.
2 minutes.
Did we say Giannis?
We said
Yes,
Giannis.
we said Giannis.
When did Derrick Rose win his?
Way before
Long ago?
that. 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
What about Harden?
James Harden did win one, didn't he?
Yeah,
Harden
it would
did
be in
win.
that-
He
it'd be
won
in
one
that
in Houston. Harden, final answer.
Yeah, he's number 5. So you're missing 7, 9, and 10 right now.
Dang,
You've got 1 through
one.
6 and 8.
AD didn't win one.
7, 9, and 10, and KD was 8. So who was before and after him, and then before that? That's like 20.
I had all three
2012.
Thunder players on there.
Yes, you do.
How about
Thunder up?
Let's try. We should try LeBron.
Yeah,
because we're thinking about great names and great players inside of
so
there.
he's got to be 10 or
because
10 or
Kawhi
9.
has never won an MVP.
Only finals, I believe.
Kawhi hasn't won an MVP. Paul George hasn't won an MVP.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Goodness gracious. Steph Curry, final answer.
Yeah, Steph is 7th on this list. He won it back-to-back years between Durant and Westbrook.
Okay, so we've got
1 minute.
2012 to 2013 one, right before KD, and the one before him then.
You're missing 9 and 10. That's correct.
Yep, so LeBron is one that we have that's potentially.
I feel good about LeBron. And when did Steve Nash and Kobe win theirs?
Before.
So I guess
So this is like 2011,
D-Wade, maybe?
2012.
Wade?
No,
Is it
he
a
would have been.
college
He would
years
have
and-
been. He would have been before that. if he had one.
I suppose LeBron has to be one of those.
Just put LeBron out there so we get
LeBron
right?
James, final answer.
Okay.
That is correct. He's number 9 on this
30
list. He's won it
seconds.
4 times. He
What
won
was
it
his first
back-to-back years, 11, 12, and 12, 13, which is what gets him on this list.
So
well,
2020,
then it's D-Rose.
2009.
There's D Rose.
2009 to 10.
It's D Rose.
Derek
D Rose, final answer.
Rose.
Buddy. Boom, 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 boom.
Perfecto.
Told you could do it. Nicely done.
It was fun. I like the high stakes. If you can't get one
Yeah, that
wrong,
was fun.
That was fun.
That was electric. Nicely done, fellas. I thought you would get it, but I originally had the line
What were
at
some
8.5.
names that you thought we would throw out?
That's why I went perfect, because the only name I think you could have thrown out was Kobe or Dirk.
Dirk was, Dirk would have been, what, 08?
I think he was 11th on the list because LeBron won it twice before D Rose.
Damn. We good.
That was
And
fun.
by the way, 2010 is 15 years ago.
Dude, that's crazy.
It feels like yesterday when you think about it, like putting yourself in these places. Like, think about how far back that's how far back it was for LeBron. What was the year? 13?
He last won it in 12-13. 12 years ago.
12-13.
Yeah,
With
12
the
years
Heat.
ago.
Wow.
That is crazy.
You know, I throw my pin and I lose it.
I got
You do
an
throw
I
your
got an
pen.
extra for you.
I'll find it.
How about giving away pizza now?
Celebration.
Do what you want to do. Let's celebrate.
All right, let's celebrate by giving away some free pizza on a Frozen Pizza Thursday, even though Frozen Pizza Friday will be alive and well at the Brust household. It is still BOGO of Connie's Original Thin at Pick and Save and Metro Market for 2 weeks. And that ends the 27th. So with Connie's Frozen Pizza, you can enjoy pizzeria quality without those pizzeria prices, especially when you buy one and get one of Connie's at Metro Market at Pick and Save. Let's go caller number 10. For us getting 10 out of 10 in over-under for you to win your Palermo's prize pack. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talking text line where Ben chimed in. Never had to worry. Nice work, boys. We got you, Ben. And caller 10, you're going to win your Palermo's Pizza prize pack at 800-990-3776. We're back in 2 minutes. We got Jason Wilde, Greg Scalzo, a whole lot to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Highlight your long weekend when the Brewers kick off a 3-game series against the Red Sox on Memorial Day, featuring the best way to start summer, Dollar Hot Dog Day. Keep the summer vibes going into the week as kids and seniors can get 50% off select tickets at the game on Wednesday, May 28th. What's better than a long weekend? Brewers baseball and Dollar Hot Dogs. Find your seats today at Brewers.com.
Brewers fans, this is your chance for you and your crew to cheer on our crew while they're on the road this summer. Visit brewers.com/ExploreMN to enter for your chance to win Game Day Getaway Sweepstakes. Presented by Explore Minnesota. One lucky winner will receive 4 tickets to the games on July 21st and 22nd in Minneapolis, 2 nights of hotel accommodations, and a $1,500 Visa gift card. Don't wait, the sweepstakes ends May 29th. No purchase necessary. See brewers.com/ExploreMN for official rules.
Steinhaufel's biggest Memorial Day sale ever is happening now. Save 10% off store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $499 you spend. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premium delivery on everything. And take advantage of Steinhaufel's 60-month 0% financing. Plus, get amazing doorbusters. Steinhaufel's is Wisconsin's furniture and mattress leader. Shop in-store or online at steinhaufels.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. May is officially the kickoff to home improvement season, and now is the time to tackle those big projects you've been putting off. Right now, during the home improvement season sale, you'll get an incredible 50% off your windows. But it gets even better. For a limited time, you'll get no interest and no payments for 12 months, and you'll receive a free entry door with your window purchase. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Congrats to Ben on winning over-under, and congrats to who on the Player Most Prize Pack?
Kristen in Mayville.
Kristen, way to go. It's a great prize from our great friends at Player Most. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Strophy's running the show. You, as always, can get in at 800-990-3776. I want to play a game with Kyle.
Oh, a game with me?
So I don't carry cash a lot, but when I do have cash, I like to play the game of if you guess the amount of cash I have in my pocket correctly, you can have it.
Okay, we should play that more often.
Yeah.
How about that?
Kyle, we going to play that with you?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, because what are the odds?
Just Brad
right?
and I.
What are the odds? Not KBN Nation.
I mean, Stroph, you can have a shot, too. Legally, we can't have KBN Nation do that.
Yeah, legally you can. Yeah, let's play a game.
Because you're going to Vegas, right?
I am going to Vegas, fellas. That's
Where's
why
your
I'm
wallet?
concerned. My wallet's in my my good old side pocket here. Don't put it on my
I feel
bottom.
like you shouldn't show us because that'd be cheating.
No, I'm not going to show you anything.
No, I would show the amount of bills I have. You just don't show.
You just don't open it up.
Don't open it up.
Open it up.
Let's see. Come on, no.
How you have such a massively thick
Dude,
wallet.
you got the '90s wallet that
It's
would
crazy.
make you uneven when you sit on a chair when it's in your back pocket.
I got a lot of business in here.
Business.
I'm
rob
gonna
me,
go with $332.
Oh boy, that's not bad.
Okay, so I'm trying to put myself in Kyle's shoes, right? So Kyle's going to Vegas. He probably took out a little bit of cash to gamble a little bit, but not so much. Because
Kyle's going to Vegas. How much is he bringing?
I'm gonna say $457. I think you took out $450. You
Oh,
had
wow.
$7 in your wallet.
Oh wow,
Stroph?
oh wow.
$457.
I'm splitting the difference. You said 457?
Yeah.
403.
Count it out.
So here's the thing, fellas. I'm realizing at this very moment I have a problem. I have a serious problem.
One of us got it right.
No.
He's taking too little.
He's taking $100.
1, 2, 3.
3 singles.
3 singles. What
I
else?
said 3. I said 3. I said 403.
That's it.
Come on.
Wait, what are you?
Where's the rest of the money?
I was using this to tip. I didn't even listen.
Tip?
This is for the strippers. What you mean?
$3.
$3.
This is all I got for. Hell,
You think they're letting you in the club?
I got a card to get into the club, but I'm not.
Your cover charge is going to be 20 times that.
You know, they ask for cash.
Who?
Most of the time.
Who?
When you, first of all,
Cover
gambling
fees.
for sure, but cover charges for places.
Kyle, you got to go to the ATM.
What are you going to
before
do
I
in
bring you to the
Vegas?
I know. What were you thinking?
Well, I got the bottle service already at the pool party, so that's already paid for.
Okay, so that's a couple hours.
So that's
for,
paid
for a couple bottles.
How are you tipping for that?
Got to. Oof, that's a good thought.
$3 ain't
Kyle,
going
we
to
gotta
do
go to
it.
the ATM before we go to the airport.
This is literally.
I only use
wouldn't
free
spend
ATMs.
$3
I have
on her.
I have $3, and it's because I went to. That's all I got.
No. Real talk. Is that seriously all the cash you're bringing to Vegas?
You were planning to only bring $3 to Las Vegas.
I realized in this very moment, maybe I do have a problem.
Oh, so this is real. So this isn't a joke.
I had no intentions on getting.
You don't take cash out before going to Vegas?
Were you going to take cash out there?
I went to the bank yesterday to get money for my haircut. And I said, I got to keep it. And I gave my barber the money, and I said, ooh, I can't give you as much in the tip because I gotta go to Vegas.
Wait, you gave him less tip because you got to go to Vegas, and you told him?
I started in my head.
What did you need
Why
3
did
ones
you need
for?
3 ones?
What's that going to get you in Vegas?
To tip.
Tip what?
I don't know. The dancers or
20% on $20 is more than $3. That's $4. If you get one drink, you should probably give your bartender more than $3.
One drink is not going to be $3 in Vegas.
I don't
Unless
know.
you're
So,
gambling
were you
and
planning-
it's free.
Were you planning on not gambling at all?
I didn't really.
You're on a cold streak.
I'm on a terrible cold streak, and I gotta save money. And
For what?
For life, bro. Life bills ain't.
Why go to? What are you going to do in Vegas?
Are you going to watch people gamble?
I was going to the clubs. That's what I was going to.
But that's also costs money, and that's expensive.
I use plastic for the clubs. I might listen. If you bring too much cash, that's the problem. You have a problem. You talking about $400 something or $300 something dollars. You talking about $400 something problem. $400 something dollars. You talking about $300 something dollars. You guys are gonna waste your money on things you don't need to waste it on.
It's called living.
Yeah,
it's called entertainment.
If you only bring $3,
stop
you limit
flashing $3 at us.
Yeah, that is.
Limit how much money you throw away or lose at terrible casinos in Vegas. We only have great casinos here at Potawatomi, but I'm not giving them a single dime of mine. And the dancers only listen. She gonna have to work for it.
Let's go to Josh in Kenosha on the Carbless Talking text line. This is embarrassing. Josh, welcome into welcome into Brust and Nortman and Strofe. And Mr. $3.
Yeah, he's got $3 in his wallet, and he still won't spend it on his girl.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her. I was afraid.
Oh, wow.
I was afraid somebody was going to say that. I said, damn, I'm going to be out of my $3. I was afraid y'all was going to say $3.
What are you going to use those $3 on your girl before you go to Vegas?
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
No.
Oh, wait, you're not going to spend $3 on her.
But you will spend $3
What $2 are you going to spend on her?
He'll spend $3 on
Don't you say that. Don't you bring that.
You said it. You said it. You said you would spend $3 and they got to work for it.
No.
But your girl,
she ain't got to work for it. They got to work for it.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
But I'll spend it on a.
It could be separate people too. I ain't throwing 3 at one person.
Oh my God!
Move along. Next one.
You better not, or else that's grounds for a breakup.
Yeah, I tell her, listen, I can't give you these $3. I have a limit.
I just
I
don't
love
know
my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
I don't know what you're gonna do. You're there for 4 days.
You
what are you
need
gonna
cash
do
in
all
Vegas.
the time? There's 3 full days.
I guess I didn't think this through.
Kyle, you got to go to the ATM and you got to take out at least $300.
I only go to free ATM. So
how many days are you going to be there?
Quick trip
till Sunday.
So 3 days?
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You should have at least $100 of spending cash a day, and that's not counting the plastic. And that's not counting the
$100 per
plastic.
day. Oh hell, y'all watch y'all mouth.
And that's not.
How do y'all survive? Stroke. I know how they survive. They work very, very hard. Not saying you don't, but
Yeah,
you don't
what's
make.
that supposed
You
to
don't.
mean?
I know you ain't making as much as these two. And so, how the hell do you survive spending $100 a day on vacation?
I don't go on vacation.
That's true. That's true. Your vacation is Summerfest, which is coming up next month.
David's speechless on the Carbless Talking text line. Have you ever been to Vegas? It's a really good follow-up.
This is my 4th time in Vegas, and I probably didn't have a lot of money in that.
How much? What do you? So you're going to the clubs? That's what you're saying. You're going to go to clubs for 10 hours a day? Like, what are you supposed to do?
He's going to the penny slots, legitimately.
I guess so. I didn't think about it. Like, we got an Airbnb, and again, I'm going to the pool parties and the clubs. It's already paid for.
Brad's cheap.
Yeah, I'm cheap.
Let's do some market research here.
$100.
Brad's very cheap.
I'm cheap. And if I was going to Vegas for a friend's bachelor party, in fact, I believe Lexi's brother is getting married. I believe he's going to Vegas next year. I plan on bringing at least $500 in cash.
Damn, Brad. $500.
Dave from Aaron chimes in. Whoa, Kyle, I don't go to Vegas without $3K in cash.
$3K?
I don't go without 2-ish.
$2,000?
I'm going to Vegas for 2 nights in mid-July.
You need to cover your ears then, because he's going to try to be like you, big.
No.
How much you taking, Strofe?
I'm thinking somewhere between 300 and 500.
Yeah, 500 for you is probably relative on the scale.
Between gambling and food and. What's that supposed to mean, Ben?
Broke boy.
Says the guy who was $3.
True.
I embrace who I am. I'm not acting like I'm nothing. I am not a baller, baby. Not
Josh
me.
DiMaggio chimes in, producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, 94.5 ESPN in the mornings. Nothing's worse than the stingy bachelor party guy.
Oh.
You're that guy.
Kyle, let's go gamble.
I'll have you know.
Let's go to this place.
I'll have you know. I swallowed everything, and I said, you know what?
Excuse me?
My pride, whatever it is, I don't know. Whatever your imagination want to be. But I'm telling you this right now, is that when it came to this, I made a decision. I said, you know what, Kyle? You're just gonna have to bite the bullet. I got to do what I got to do.
Ron in the key. Ron in the key.
Before we get to Ron, quick question. I'm driving you to the airport. Do I get to see any of those $3? Is my tip?
Hell no.
You told me I can get you a drink at a later date.
Which will cost more than $3.
Yeah. I thought you were going to get him a 6-pack or something.
It is happy hour out here. It's $3 exactly.
Tip.
All right, Ron in the key.
Tips are a choice.
Oh, God, you're the worst. Let's go to Ron. Ron, you're on the Carbless Talking text line. Ronald?
I'm not mad at this.
Ronald going once.
Ron might destroy me.
Ronald going twice. Ronald sold for $3. Oh, no, there you go. You just beat it.
Oh, no.
You just beat the gavel.
There we go. So, Kyle, swallowing everything is the only way you're surviving in Vegas for $3.
Oh, wow.
Ben, did you say $2K?
Yes, Ron.
Liar.
Yes, Ron.
Wait a minute. How much did you bring to Vegas?
You brought for one trip? You brought more than that?
Well, I didn't bring more than that. But I end up taking out more when I'm there.
How much are we talking? Can we take our guesses?
No. Y'all gonna get me in trouble now.
4,500.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
$5,500.
The fifth. I plead the fifth.
10,000.
I plead the fifth.
Ain't no way you got 5 G's to Vegas.
I plead the fifth.
What?
$25,000.
The worst thing that ever happened to me was my junior year of college. I went out there after we lost to Ole Miss in the 2013 NCAA tournament in the first round. And we don't get Thanksgiving. We don't get Christmas. We don't get spring break when you play basketball. We had a spring break. My senior year buddies were a little down, so he said, let's go to Vegas during spring break. I somehow lucked my way into winning $8,000. It is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm getting stretch Hummers. I'm paying for everybody. I'm doing everything, and I walked home with $6,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was amazing. I literally had beginner's luck to the maximum. It's the worst thing that ever happened to me.
$8,000.
Because now you're hooked.
I contest that is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Winning $8,000
as a 21-year-old.
Okay, what else did you splurge on? Stretch Hummer, nice dinner. More gambling?
There we go. There we go, guys. Very good.
Did you go to
Vegas?
You go to the dance club?
Kyle, we don't need
dance
to say
club.
No, not that dance club.
The dance club.
Oh, wow.
Something you won't experience with $3.
How about somebody tells us about Pella Windows and Doors, Wisconsin? Huh?
You went to the ranch.
Well, if you use their great financing, you'll have more money to take to Vegas, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you sure will. And you'd have it for years and years to come. 6 years, in fact, because that's what Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin is offering right now. Imagine those beautiful, durable, craftsman quality and customizable Pella Windows and Doors in your home right now. But you get to pay 0% financing for up to 6 years. That's right, 6 years. And the best part about it, you can have them come in, welcome them into your home. They can tell you what it looks like. Free consultation with absolutely no strings attached, just to give you their expert opinion on what you can do to increase your home value, decrease your energy costs, and take advantage of that 0% for 6 years. That's into the 2030s, guys. So go to PellaWI.com and get you some Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin for a great deal going on now.
I'm going to unplead the fifth because I think people are getting the wrong impression of what I did in Vegas. It's not what people are thinking if you're really, really dirty.
So no ranch. You just went to the...
Very good.
Okay, good.
Very good. Wanted to clarify.
Who just went to the...
Yeah.
You went to the Gentleman's Club.
Gentleman's Club. That's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You had more than
$21-year-old
$3
with $8,000 in cash.
Boy, if I
spread it across the bed. I felt like I was Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, man.
$8,000 in cash.
I would have acted a fool, too.
And you were 22?
21.
Oh, my gosh.
Jason Wilde. I don't know what he would have done, but not that next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
And I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love drunk over Lola. I get it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we got some backups from about Good Hope Road all the way down past Burleigh. Northbound 41, slowing from Watertown Plank Road up to Silver Spring. And northbound 43, backing up out of the Marquette interchange all the way up to Keefe. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, chilly with a low of 41 at the lake, 37 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 56 at the lake, 60 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
The NFL, there are no gimmies in this business. You earn everything you get. You haven't earned jack yet.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Led them in receiving.
That's great.
Both receptions and yards.
That's
each
great.
of the first two seasons.
So do it again. If you're a third-year player, you haven't done anything. Yeah, it's great that you led the team. Do it again.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN. ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, another chance to capture epic cash and prizes comes Friday, June 27th. It's the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. Be there to win your share. June 27th only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 years old to play.
I'm Monica Kessler.
Monica makes sure that everything at Kessler's is worthy of a lifetime warranty.
The quality of your ring is incredibly important when it comes to diamond setting, ring sizing, and repairs.
Monica has been part of Kessler's since she was 6 years old.
Let me tell you how to judge the quality of the jewelry you're buying.
It's easier than you think.
All you have to do is read the warranty.
Most stores offer a 5-year warranty, but Kessler's offers a lifetime warranty, the strongest in the world.
We can do it because we put more gold in your jewelry.
When a jeweler wants to make a bigger profit, they put less gold into the jewelry. This makes it thinner and easier to break.
Theirs might look like ours at first glance, but Kessler's jewelry is made not to break, and that takes more gold.
We give you a lifetime warranty because our jewelry is made to last forever, just like your love.
Gold is more than $2,000 an ounce.
Kessler's gives you more gold, a lot more gold.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Tailgate season, company victory party, don't let your event fall short. V Private Bar Services delivers the winning play with expertise. We're talking custom cocktails, top shelf service, and an atmosphere that'll have your team pumped. Forget the watered down beer and basic mixers. Get the VIP treatment for your corporate events with bartenders who know the perfect pour. V Private Bar Services, where elevated hospitality runs through our veins. Explore vprivatebar.com and leave the mixing to us.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There's a little groupthink going on there. I'm not going to disagree.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
He is a good general manager. Anybody who disputes that, they have other issues.
Holding everybody accountable.
I'm not sure that was good enough for us to even play on our show.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Jason Wilde is scheduled to appear. You know, it's no coincidence that he gave me a compliment for being on time for his appearances on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. And then I got lost in the sauce and missed a $3. Kyle Wallace bringing $3 to Vegas.
It is quite stunning.
Keep talking. I might bring $3 back from Vegas.
I will say it was interesting when I still say this is the worst thing that happened to me, winning that $8,000 as a 21-year-old in Vegas. It was me, one teammate, and then one teammate and his girlfriend. Now, they're married with kids and whatnot.
Oh, good for them.
But when we decided to go to the Gentleman's Club in the stretch Hummer with all my winnings, he didn't go.
A smart move.
Yeah,
smart
I
move.
respect
Young man.
that.
No, like, she's 21 too.
She's too. No,
22. Come on.
Can we be honest? A 21-year-old versus a 30-year-old woman, they're two different mindsets. At that point, she's thinking like, oh, you probably want them more than you want me. No, that ain't the case.
They've been dating since 8th grade.
Oh, wow. Well, she's still young.
That's commitment right there.
That is commitment. Yeah.
3 kids later, they could have had an experience of a lifetime.
I'm sure it would have been a great experience for them to talk about that one time that crazy Ben Brust took them to the strip club or the gentleman's club, in a stretch Hummer.
What a timely call if we don't have Jason Wilde. We go to the Carbless Talk and text line. We welcome in Mark in Milwaukee. What's going on, Mark?
Oh, no.
Hey, Mark.
I know.
What's going on, fellas?
You tell us.
Are we still talking about $3 Kyle?
$3 Kyle indeed.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
Look, my brother from another has to be the most frugal. I won't even call him cheap. He's frugal. I get it. He's a great guy, very financially responsible. We're partners on the boat. We on a pontoon boat together.
Oh, man, he complains about you all. Mark, behind the closed doors, he be complaining about you, Mark.
I would love to hear this. All right. Well, so does he say how he takes the boat out, twice in one weekend and doesn't refuel it? Does he talk about that?
Oh, no. He left that out, Mark.
No, does he talk about how he hits bridges on the boat?
Oh, you're a bad driver?
Yeah. So we
damn,
he's also an irresponsible driver.
Dang, Kyle.
A bridge. It's not going anywhere. What else we got? We have. So we invested in speakers for the boat this summer, right? I didn't ask for money for the speakers. I said, hey, do you want to help pay for the install? Kyle refused to give a red cent and then went and saw Beyonce.
Oh, wow.
So this summer. So I don't want to see Kyle on the boat jamming to any Beyonce this summer, okay?
Do you regret making him a quote-unquote co-owner or more of what seems like his dead weight?
Oh, wow.
He is. You know what? He's not dead weight. He's the anchor. That's what he is. He's dragging us.
Oh,
so he serves his purpose.
You got anything to say? You're pretty silent, Kyle. Are all accusations true?
Yeah. Well, Mark, I'm gonna let you win this one because I ain't paying for no damn $600 to install those speakers. He can kick rocks. That's what I told him. Yeah, I went to Beyonce. He can kick rocks, but I will be jamming to Beyonce.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I mean that's.
I want more of Kyle's friends.
No lie told.
I want more insight on Kyle.
I'm just gonna say this. That was the best phone call in the history of the show.
Yeah,
best one ever.
No lie told.
Bad driver, doesn't fuel it.
Okay.
Don't fuel it after you use it twice in one weekend. That's wild.
Wait a minute. See, some of that is a little stretched. It's a little stretched. He didn't tell you that the dang place closed early, so I couldn't go get gas, so I was out of luck. I was already there. I went to go get gas, and it was closed. They closed early. He know that.
So don't you go the next day, fill up a gas tank, and go fill it up?
No, I was planning on coming that day to go fill it up, and the dude was gone. And then he didn't tell you. Yes, our old boat, I may have ran into one of the bridges in downtown.
How do you run into a bridge?
Well, the problem is this: I brought the family on the boat. I got a video of it too. I brought the family on the boat, and we danced. Before I let you go,
you're driving and taking videos.
I'm driving and taking videos. I'm dancing with my family. The little girl, little Maddie, she just dancing. she, you know the song "Before I Let You Go." Imagine seeing an 8-year-old starting singing that song. I said, "You better get it, girl." Everybody said, "Kyle." I said, "Huh?" And then we hit the bridge.
Anybody fall off?
It's careless.
No, nobody fell off. It was careless. I agree.
You hit a side or
we just hit the top a little bit. I was able, I hit the area that I couldn't clear. That's okay.
Brent says Kyle's gonna need to take some PTO to recover from the beatdown from Mark.
Yeah, Mark beat the hell out of me.
Mark exposed you.
I've known Mark since I was 8 years old, and this is what he do to me. 30 years.
He didn't do anything. He just exposed the truth. And you don't have anything to say is the best part.
Yeah, I mean,
we have left Kyle speechless.
What am I going to say? I can't say he's lying. I wouldn't say I'm not a liar.
When I answered the phone, he said, "Hi, my name is Mark. I'm calling from Milwaukee. Are we still talking about Kyle being cheap?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "I have a lot to say about that." I said, "Do you know Kyle?" And he started laughing at me.
Well, my favorite part is, are we still talking about Kyle being cheap? The entire thesis of the show of Kyle's personality is Packer-backer fandom, Wisconsin fandom, and the frugality of Kyle Wallace. So you can call it any time about Kyle being cheap, and it fits.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Damn it!
I
thought I crushed
it. It was a good shot. It was a good shot.
You didn't crush it, dummy.
Oh, yeah? You want to talk?
I may be cheap, but I ain't dumb. The thesis of the show is business dumb. How about that?
Jeez.
Okay, you're taking it too far now. That hurt my feelings.
Boo, what up, Boo Boo Ben? Booger Ben.
See, y'all can turn it on me. I'm good.
He's not. We're going to get t-shirts made. Boogie Ben.
You know I'm good?
Why are you good, Ben?
Because my lawn looks good. And when I come home and my lawn looks good, thanks to Weed Man, everything's right in the world. You know what's funny is I've told my fiance that we're assembling the rest of the patio furniture, not in our house after a work day. We're going to do that Saturday morning, or I'll do that Saturday, or if she wants to join Saturday morning, I'm going to cut the grass Saturday morning. We had this discussion on Sunday. Every night this week, I've been told and asked, wait, are you cutting the grass on Saturday?
She's holding you accountable.
You know what I said to that?
That grass is
all
growing.
right.
Yeah.
You know, all right, I'm going to do it.
I mean, when that grass is growing,
I'm going to do it. They made the grass green. That's what Weed Man did. They made it lush, green, and weed-free. That has made my neighbor stop and stare and tell me it looks really great, which made me feel good. And you can get 50% off your first treatment. Half off at weedman.com. Weedman for the win. It's going to be amazing. Just set up somebody else with Weedman because he actually drove by my lawn. He's like, oh, I see what you did there. How do you do that? And it's very simple. Weedman.com. Weedman for the win. We just missed Jason Willie's callback, Strofe. Way to go. But unlucky for him, Greg Scalzo, market manager, joins us next on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait,
what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Got a couple of accidents to deal with right now. First of all, on 41 southbound, right about at Hampton Avenue, the right shoulder is blocked. So delays coming in from Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive. Another accident on westbound 894, right at the beginning of the off-ramp to Loomis, off on the right shoulder there. So that is definitely going to be affecting your ride. You're seeing delays coming out of the Mitchell interchange. Other than that, your usual delays, southbound 43 slowing from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River. Northbound's backed up out of Marquette up to Keefe. When business brings you to Milwaukee, make the Knickerbocker on the Lake your home base. Enjoy modern meeting rooms, lakefront views, and refined dining. Visit knickerbockeronthelake.com to book today. And checking the TMJ for Storm King forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, chilly, a low of 41 at the lake, 37 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 56 at the lake, 60 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Highlight your long weekend when the Brewers kick off a 3-game series against the Red Sox on Memorial Day, featuring the best way to start summer, Dollar Hot Dog Day. Keep the summer vibes going into the week as kids and seniors can get 50% off select tickets at the game on Wednesday, May 28th. What's better than a long weekend? Brewers baseball and dollar hot dogs. Find your seats today at brewers.com.
If you're trying to get through your daily activities and you're noticing you can't because you're focusing more on your pain than being able to enjoy the moment, those are the patients that we're looking to treat because we can make a difference.
That's Dr. Ashley Caravelli, Milwaukee's medical director for QC Kinetics.
What we're doing at QC Kinetics is offering treatments that help with joint preservation. We use cutting-edge technology in our in-house lab to harness your body's natural healing powers and target the areas where you need them the most.
These are regenerative, non-surgical treatments, and QC Kinetics is the nation's leader, delivering lasting relief to tens of thousands of patients.
What we do know is that the sooner we start treatment, the sooner you'll see relief.
So don't wait another minute. See if you're a good candidate for these non-surgical treatments for joint pain. The consultation is completely free.
Weekend appointments available. Call now. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. 3474.
Brewers fans, this is your chance for you and your crew to cheer on our crew while they're on the road this summer. Visit brewers.com/ExploreMN to enter for your chance to win Game Day Getaway Sweepstakes. Presented by Explore Minnesota. One lucky winner will receive 4 tickets to the games on July 21st and 22nd in Minneapolis, 2 nights of hotel accommodations, and a $1,500 Visa gift card. Don't wait. The sweepstakes ends May 29th. No purchase necessary. See brewers.com/ExploreMN for official rules.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a star-studded group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 6th through the 8th with an exciting team competition and a new tournament home at TPC Wisconsin. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Megan Maroney with special guest Clint Black on Friday, June 6th at Bree Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. ESPN Milwaukee's Big Boss.
I'm not going to be able to help you.
The only one who holds Ben accountable.
We each do our own research, Ben.
Welcome to Thursdays with Greg Scalzo.
Happy Thursday!
On Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
What's up, Greg? How are you, buddy? Oh, that's good. Good talking to you, too. No Jason Wilde. No Greg Scalzo. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
This isn't even my fault.
Did you follow up?
I did.
When?
Today? Earlier today?
That ain't good enough for him.
I said, you good at 3:30? He said yes.
I saw him. I said, are you good for 3:30? He said yes.
Ooh, he must be an important meet.
And I just talked to Jason. He's moving to 4 o'clock.
Everybody's on vacation early. Memorial Day weekend. We're checking out.
Ooh, yeah.
Summer's on its way.
How are we going to get Jason at 4? Is he coaching golf?
That's true.
He'll be at a track meet. So we will be evaluating.
Man, kids are busy, man. Kids take you everywhere.
Crazy.
Kids will have you everywhere.
I mean, I have plenty to talk about outside of Greg. I just need you to use your resources. Maybe somebody sitting behind you to see if Greg Scalzo's around. Instead, you're trying to teams him.
Oh, come on now,
you're trying to internal message him.
Not him.
His assistant.
His assistant.
Oh, that is.
I've texted him. I've texted his assistant.
Well, I mean, go.
He's a notoriously bad texter,
What's
right?
his name?
His name is Jake.
Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake. I'm glad I wasn't the only one because our show was going to ask y'all when the show started. What was his
Remember
name?
when you got the other intern's name wrong?
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
He said hey to me. He's like, hey, what's up, Brad, before the show? I was like, hey.
He said, where's Strove?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you, my man.
How you liking your internship?
He's not an intern.
He's a part-time.
How you liking your part-time job here? Oh, Lord.
He just graduated, though. I know that.
You guys know nothing.
You knew his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told us his name when he left the room.
Did you remember his name before he emailed you asking to do this today?
I played the 5th.
All right.
Oh. The same way Libby Collins didn't know you either.
I don't know if we ever did that.
Hey, Jake, you were.
Jake got Scalzo.
Greg came through with Greg.
Wow, Jake.
That's what I'm talking about, Jake. Real MVP,
They
Jake.
totally knew your name 30 seconds ago.
Hey. What was that?
I'm Vince
Normally,
Petrano. Breaking news from ESPN Milwaukee. The office nose picker, frequently referred to on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, has been caught.
Somebody just openly picks their nose at their desk. That's crazy behavior, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Ben Brust, former college basketball star, current on-air host, caught with his finger near his brain Thursday morning. Witnesses suggest it was a sight to behold. ESPN Milwaukee content director Brian D.
I was having a meeting with Strofe and Ashton Rotman, and for some reason we all looked at him simultaneously, and he just had the finger right up in
We also spoke with Milwaukee executive producer for ESPN, Ashton Rotman.
Saw his finger in his nose, which really shouldn't be that shocking, considering that he lies about so many things on the air, that this is another thing that he lied about on the air. The worst part was when he stuck his finger back in his mouth after that, but I don't know if we need to talk about it.
While we can confirm Brust was indeed digging for gold, authorities are still searching for where the suspect placed that evidence.
I'm surprised you didn't want to know where I put my boogers after I picked.
Several questions remain outstanding. Will Brust change his ways or continue to be a disgusting hypocrite? My money's on the latter.
That's crazy behavior, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. From the KBN Sports Desk, I'm Vince Vitrano.
Welcome into the show, Greg Scalzo on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Hey, Greg. How you feel
Are you
about
clapping for yourself?
The nose picker that you're the
I was
best
clapping
man
for Vince Vitrano. I can't believe in Vince's busy schedule, you guys got him to do a whole feature about Ben picking his nose. Well done. Well
Alex
done.
Strofe doing his job. Proud of him.
Yeah.
Does that come as a shocking news break to you?
That he was picking his nose?
Yeah.
No, it's just part of who he is.
At his desk?
At his desk's a little...
Now, here's the thing, Greg.
IPT.
You heard some clips in there from 3 weeks ago to the date where we talked about picking your nose at work etiquette, and
Somebody
Ben
else was doing
slammed
it.
somebody for doing it.
Who else was doing it?
I actually don't remember.
Okay.
They're not on the air. I don't want to throw them under the bus.
Boo.
Yeah, who was it? You never told us.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are they in sales?
Sorta.
Oh, no.
That only makes a couple people. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Male or female?
Sort of.
Male or female?
Schmon?
Male.
Oh,
Schmon?
wow.
Schmon.
Betabine?
No. They sit on the other side of the office.
Just say it, damn it.
Oh, no.
I'm not doing
No,
that.
don't say it.
All right,
If you got
that's
other
fine.
side,
That's
just let
fine.
it go. Yeah.
No, it does not surprise me that Ben Brust would pick his nose. Look, he's got something on his tooth right now. Like
It's probably a booger.
other side. Yeah, right at the top.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I see that.
Nortman, you didn't
Well,
advise him about that.
He hasn't smiled that large since being on air,
okay.
but now that I can see the gum.
All right, I can see it.
But you do know he picked his nose and he has no idea what he did with the booger.
It probably ended up on the floor.
I
Do
think
you guys not
it's an
realize
HR
how
problem.
disgusting Ben Brust is?
I'm
And he's
learning
gotten
all
less
the time.
disgusting.
At what point, as his boss, you need to step in though for office hygiene?
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
That is in our handbook, might I add.
It
Office
is.
hygiene.
It is.
Well,
Him
now
picking
you're
his
making it a
nose-
little too serious
Him
now.
picking his nose in the office, you're saying it constitutes that?
But here's the thing, Greg. I'm trying to bully him out of his bad behaviors by creating literal
great.
news packages with Vince Vitrano. You know how he followed that up? He picked his nose on the video stream.
Right in front of their faces.
Yeah, you should probably pick your nose in the bathroom. It's probably a better
Get a
move.
napkin.
Yeah,
He didn't watch
tissue,
his
trying to
blow
blow
your
it out.
nose.
Like when we hang out, do I do gross things?
Yes.
Like I'm just gonna say this. You used to fart a lot when we used to do a show together.
Oh, man, in the studio, yes.
Yes.
But that's not necessarily preventable. I mean, if you
What
got
do you
gas, it's
mean?
pushing itself
All
out.
right, so here's the thing: it was also kind of like fun when it's just the two of us for me to do it in the middle of a point you're making, and you're trying to make your friend laugh. Co-host laugh, but yeah, it's probably not the most appropriate thing for you to be doing in the middle of the office.
all right.
Is like picking your nose.
You are a representation of Greg Scott.
I think that no,
you guys.
Wait, what do you mean? No. Why are you so jump ship?
Look, the healthy bullying works with Ben, right? This is a man who used to urinate in a Gatorade bottle and put it under his bed for weeks at a time, and that was how he would go to the bathroom in the morning. We bullied him out of that successfully.
Weeks at a time.
So this is healthy. Why wouldn't you just empty it the next morning?
Yeah.
Because I could add more to it the next day.
That
it was like a big jug.
That stench had to be awful.
It stays in the cap. The bigger story of the day is not me picking my nose. It's Kyle Wallace going to a bachelor party in Vegas.
Well, let Greg
guess how much money he's bringing to Vegas.
Well, it's obviously going to be lower than we think it should be, so I'll say $500.
Oh my gosh!
Son!
we need to negotiate how much money y'all making because obviously y'all got money.
In the hot,
look at all your jewelry here. I don't see anyone else wearing the jewelry.
In the hot, cold, warm game, in the hot, cold, warm game, you're as cold as ice right now. Freezing.
100?
Still freezing.
What do you mean less than? What's even the point of bringing money?
Keep going.
I mean, at that point, you're just bringing a credit card, right? What are you bringing, $50?
Still freezing.
$20?
Lower.
$10?
Lower.
$0.
Higher.
Slightly.
$5? $3? $3.
$3 whole dollars.
Somebody gonna earn this money.
He said that's for tipping.
Tipping.
What are you getting in Vegas that you can tip $3 on?
Dude, you can't even tip the doorman that when you go into Vegas or the cab driver. Like, what are we doing here?
I mean, listen, I made a decision when I went to the barber to bring out a certain amount of money.
He started with $500.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
What do you mean you go to Las Vegas?
When y'all go to Vegas just to spend money?
Yeah.
When you go to Vegas, you go to make money. But in order to make money in Las Vegas, you gotta
spend money. Scared money don't make money.
If you bring $1,000, you should make $2. If you bring $3, you should make $6.
You know what, Greg? I'm gonna make $6.
Yeah.
They have tables that have a minimum of $3.
There are none.
None.
That $25. What's the minimum?
Could you pump? Can they take like a vending machines, like penny slots? Is that how that works, or could you even not do that?
No, you could play penny slots in
for
Vegas.
5 minutes.
You could sit next to the grandma smoking their cigarettes and sit there and
give me a drag, Granny.
Yeah, you give me a drag. I only got $3. I can't buy my own cigarette.
You couldn't bum a cigarette with $3.
I mean that's. But you're not planning to gamble then.
No, I didn't have plans to gamble. No,
Okay,
we're staying in an Airbnb. So
Okay, so it's different.
I wasn't gonna gamble.
No, it's
like
different.
that.
Ben, how much do you bring when you go to Las Vegas?
I had to plead the fifth when they started playing the game.
Over 5.
No. I brought like 2 to 3, and then I ended up taking out more.
Yeah.
So, but what's the ceiling? Like, what do you get to?
There is no ceiling, Brad. It's however
What's the
I'm
average?
feeling.
What's the average?
We're not.
That's not incriminating.
That's why I played
Oh wow,
the fifth.
they both said the same thing. My goodness.
Oh, I don't
No,
gamble
Greg
the way
ain't
he
like
does.
that. No. 100
Yeah, how
gambler.
much did you bring when you went?
Yeah, you were just there.
Recently, I think I brought like $1,000 in cash.
How much did you come home
Did you take
with?
any out? Any
I
additional?
didn't take any out when I was there.
How much did you come home with?
Probably like $200.
Come on, see, now that's the whole point. Now I'd come with 3. If I come home with 1, I'm not as hurt. You lost $800.
Well, no,
You got kids to feed.
but
You
it's
don't lose
fun
it
a
all.
little
You
bit.
don't lose it all on the tables. Like Ben knows this. I'm a cash guy. When I get to the airport, I don't call an Uber. I go into the cab line and I pay
much
my
quicker.
cab driver
Really?
in cash.
I love that play.
You're
It's
a
much
cash
quicker.
guy.
I'm a cash guy.
What's the
say it out
thought
loud,
process
Greg.
behind that?
Huh?
Do you find it more convenient?
I find it
you,
way
or
more
Do you
convenient.
like having a little?
I like having it in my
dollar bills?
hands. I like having it available
How
to
does
me.
How does all that money fit in a wallet or a money clip?
I mean, I have a money clip.
Let me see.
I mean, I don't have much right now on me, but
How much
I got
do you have
more
right
than
now?
$3.
What's not much?
I mean, I probably owe like $20-something. Let's see.
Okay, all right. Now, I mean, what y'all can do if y'all don't.
Do you mind lending him a 5?
If you don't want me to be, if you don't be embarrassed, because I am a representation of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. I will be having my ESPN Milwaukee backpack.
Hell.
When I walk around, Good
Oh,
Come Brand.
boy.
Y'all want me to represent Good Come Brand? Y'all better pass the pot.
Who are you, Ben Brust? Hey, everybody give me money. I'm going to put it on blast.
Yeah.
You're-
Give me
You
money.
don't,
I'll put it
you
on.
don't have the charm.
Is
You
so
don't have the
cold
charm.
right now. It's so cold right now. I can't even give you money. Can't even think about it.
He's over his last 8 against the spread.
Ice cold, and the Brewers are going to make me even more ice cold.
It's too early for you to
That's
panic.
great, actually. Now you're going to Vegas. It's time to turn it around. You're due.
Yeah, the last thing I want to do is go to a bachelor party where I spent money on clubs and bottle service to.
Well, see, that's the difference. Is when I go to Vegas, I don't spend money on clubs or bottle service.
I do.
We're at the tables. You get your free cocktails, and you go ahead and
Have a day. Have a night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a night. All right.
I got a lot more for you, but you're a busy man. You showed up late. I don't know what you got coming
you don't
up in your
have
life
2 segments
next.
with us?
If you want me for another segment, I could stay for another segment. But, I mean, normally when I get here at 38, you guys are just coming back,
I keep a good clock.
So you purposely came late.
Well, I got stopped a couple times on my way downstairs.
sure you
but
did. Cool.
It was, thank you.
Jake found you.
He found me on the stairs, yes. But Jake did a nice job, and I could tell he was looking at me like, I got to get you down to the studio. So why don't you guys go to break? I'll be here when we come back. We can keep
the guy's the program director now.
Keep talking about Boogie Ben over here.
All right.
Boogie Boy Ben.
Boogie Ben.
Boogie Ben.
This is Kyle Brust and
I
Nortman.
can't do this live right now.
414 hour at 4.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the kid who got picked on the sports team. I was like, "Oh, you want me? No way!"
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
The NFL, there are no gimmies in this business. You earn everything you get. You haven't earned jack yet.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Led them in receiving.
That's great.
Both receptions and yards.
That's
each
great.
of the
So
first
do it.
two seasons.
So do it again. If you're a third-year player, you haven't done anything. Yeah, it's great that you led the team. Do it again.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Drive into Memorial Day all month long at Cunis. Get the best savings of the year at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis locations in Oak Creek and Greenfield. Get huge discounts on the Buick Envista and Envision SUVs or the rugged GMC Terrain and Sierra. Visit your local dealer website for one of our 10 pre-owned super specials. You won't find deals like this anywhere else. Plus, we have unbeatable service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear lifetime powertrain warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Drive into Memorial Day all month long at Cunis.
On Thursday, May 22nd, join Sharp Literacy for the 9th annual Unwrapped Milwaukee fundraising event from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 3rd Street Market Hall. Unwrapped is an evening of community, creativity, and food. Top area chefs will create gourmet appetizer, entree, and dessert bites using McDonald's ingredients. The fundraiser will support Sharp's STEAM-based educational program serving thousands of urban elementary students in 47 Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine schools. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years from their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee. Their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Steinhaufel's biggest Memorial Day sale ever is happening now. Save 10% off store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $499 you spend. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premium delivery on everything. And take advantage of Steinhaufel's 60-month 0% financing. Plus, get amazing doorbusters. Steinhaufel's is Wisconsin's furniture and mattress leader. Shop in-store or online at steinhaufels.com.
All across Wisconsin, destination marketing organizations are working to ensure that tourism in our state and your local community is stronger than ever. Their work to drive visitation and enhance the visitor experience not only encourages travelers to discover our great state, it bolsters the economy, supports jobs, and it improves the quality of life for all Wisconsin residents. To learn more about what these great organizations are doing, visit destinationswisconsin.com. Sponsored by Destinations Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on Kyle Brust Nortman is the big boss, the VP of Good Karma Brands, the market manager of Good Karma Brands Milwaukee. He's Greg Scalzo on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Greg, you're on time for this segment because you were here. Anything you'd like to add to the program today that you've had planned?
I didn't have it planned, but I do want to ask. This is you guys do IPT here, right?
Well, in poor taste, it's a Wilde and Tausch thing, yes.
So this week was my sister-in-law's birthday, which is my brother's wife's birthday.
Oh, fantastic.
And my wife's birthday is today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Wow.
In both instances, my father has sent big flower arrangements to mine and my brother's wives without giving us a heads up. Is it in poor taste that my dad is basically now putting us in a spot where it's like, well, he's sending these big flower arrangements, not even a heads up to his sons to be like, you got to make sure that, you know.
Dang, he raised the stakes for you without telling you.
That doesn't always put you in the best light right there.
Well,
Brad, just because you have your whole birthdays and anniversary gift plans out for the next 5 years.
You're doing more than a bouquet of flowers, aren't you, Greg?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You also missed her birthday one year.
Well, that was a long time ago. You don't have to bring that back.
I mean, because it's a very gentlemanly move of your father to send that.
Dismiss the studio girl. But here's
Are
the
you
thing.
suggesting the weirdest thing in the world?
We talk about IPT. We talk about Big Scals, though, and I ain't talking about Greg. I'm talking about Big Scals. What's Big Scals? He's out in Florida.
Big Richard Scalzo.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Excuse me? Big Richard his name is Richard. Big Richard, though, he's never done this before, so it's not like, and he did it with both, so it's like a new thing.
And this is a first-time thing.
It's not like,
maybe you ran into
I've been dating my wife for 15 years. My brother's been with his wife for probably longer than that, and now all of a sudden, without a heads up, he's going to be sending flowers there. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't.
It is interesting.
But just a little, hey, guys, FYI, make sure you got it together.
Maybe it's a, hey, come visit me more often. Bring the kids.
Oh, that's a whole nother can of worms.
Oh.
Come visit me. I'm the one with the kids. All he's got to do is get his ass on a plane. I'm not going to go out there.
Maybe he's trying to work.
Do you not know his first child's birth story?
No.
You've shared this on air. If you don't want to go there, you don't have to.
Oh, no. The first time I called my dad after I had my first child, it was a Friday morning Central Time. And I call him, you're emotional. You have your first kid. Like, Dad, and he answers the phone, and there's all this rap music blasting in the background.
Big Richard.
And I'm like, and he's like, hey. Oh, that's great. Hey, I'm he was at a frat party for his girlfriend's son at the University of South Carolina.
Come on.
And he goes, yeah, that's great. Hey, can I call you back? Can I call you back for my father?
His grandchild.
After having,
his son's having his first child. I Big Richard Scals, though.
Big Richard knows how to get down. Yeah,
he
knows
was
how to
at
party.
a frat party listening to 50 Cent and Young Thug. Meanwhile, you were having this moment. He's like, let me call you back, man. It's wild.
It was weird after I hung up that phone. I was like, man, I don't think that's how I'm supposed to go. So proud of you, man. Can't wait to meet her.
I'm sure did you tell your wife, like, hey,
I don't think you tell her that.
I told her.
This is a great moment for my dad. Is this right? Made it about you, huh? Had to.
I mean, that one was. Yeah.
He looked at his daughter and said, I promise you I'll be better.
You good, Kyle?
I like it.
You good?
We were talking about your dad on Sunday, and I like the energy he had. I was like, yeah, down there in Florida. I like
Well, Greg, you're good to go because spring is here and we're almost to summer, and IKEA has the sidewalk sale through tomorrow. Head to IKEA Schaumburg, Bolingbrook, or Oak Creek through the 26th for a wide variety of furniture and home furnishing accessories at big discounts. New products are always added, so stop in often to see what is new. And don't miss the mystery deal on the 23rd for IKEA family members. If you're not an IKEA family member, all you do is sign up at IKEA.com/US. Save big through tomorrow on IKEA's annual sidewalk sale. We should do a podcast about our families, Greg. We can have Strofe do it too. Strofe's got like 18 different step parents.
Yeah, it's just the Broken Homes podcast.
The Broken
right
Homes podcast.
His dad, your dad was at a friend. Is he still with that girlfriend?
Yeah.
Man, she must be a good time.
Dude, now her other son's at Alabama. You know, just SEC prep party.
Next kid's gonna be in Alabama.
Benny's favorite SEC schools.
Hey-o.
Good try.
I was just reflecting on the last time he was here.
Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam next. Jim, Matt, Molly, and Madison. We're back on 94.5 ESPN. Get it together, Kyle, in 2 minutes.
Everything's gonna be
A very heavy ride northbound 43 coming out of the Marquette interchange all the way up to Keith. Southbound's going to be slow from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge, pretty much stretching down to the KK River. And then we've got a crash on 41 southbound at Hampton Avenue off on the right shoulder. Delays coming in from before Appleton Avenue all the way down to Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel, personalization with no minimums, and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, partly cloudy and chilly with a low of 41 at the lake, 37 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 56 at the lake, 60 inland. Spring into savings at IKEA Oak Creek during their annual sidewalk sale, May 9th through the 26th. New deals added often, plus exclusive Friday mystery deals on the 23rd for IKEA family members. IKEA Oak Creek. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Highlight your long weekend when the Brewers kick off a 3-game series against the Red Sox on Memorial Day, featuring the best way to start summer, Dollar Hot Dog Day. Keep the summer vibes going into the week as kids and seniors can get 50% off select tickets at the game on Wednesday, May 28th. What's better than a long weekend? Brewers baseball and Dollar Hot Dogs. Find your seats today at Brewers.com.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman. Strophe running the show. Listen on the all-new ESPN Wisconsin app and catch us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Thanks to Greg Scalzo for joining us there. Brad Nortman is trying to do some psychological evals of the stories Greg just told. If you missed any of our show, listen back on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And we have the pleasure of starting the 414 Hour at 4 with Jason Wilde. Jason, welcome into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
What a treat it is to talk with you guys. Sorry for missing Stroph's calls, but my phone never rang. I just saw I had 3 missed calls from him, so I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I don't even have Cellcom like many people are struggling with up in this area.
You didn't need to hit him like that. What were you doing that one for, Strophe? It's okay. We're happy to have you. We did not get to this, but we did have a conversation about Jordan Love and the way the first 2 years, I think, have equipped him to have all the tools to have a successful third year as a quarterback. And obviously, health is important, but I did love how you talked about there are ways to be elite when you are not fully healthy. But who do you believe needs to have a better year for the Packers to be successful, or does it not matter? Jaden Reed or Matthew Golden?
Well, I don't think it matters just as long as one of them plays well. And you know, my point on Love, which I would agree with you, by the way, that his first 2 years as a starter have given him what he needs to be successful in year 3. Like if you look at, by the way, the results from the conference track meet will be available shortly. What I like about him is that, and the girls hear me talk about this all the time about adversity. Like he's faced some, right? I mean, he's played through injury. He played very poorly during the first half of his first year as a starter. So all those things are part of the growth process. And so I feel like those things have prepared him to kind of make that jump that we're all either expecting or saying that he has to make in order to be the guy that everybody kind of crowned him as after that second half of the 2023 season. So I agree with you that he's equipped for it, but I don't think it matters who's productive. I think it just matters that some of those receivers are productive. I'm still going to ride or die with my guy Dontavion Wicks. I still think he's going to be a breakout player for them this year.
I think everyone hopes you're right, by the way, because if that happens and you've seen what you can get out of the 800 yards and back-to-back seasons with Jaden Reed and the excitement of having a first-round pick at the wide receiver position, and Dontavion Wicks is an emerging guy. It's all good news for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And yesterday we talked about the importance of the Packers winning the NFC North. And Ben pulled the stat that, since 1970, only 6 teams have been the wild card and won a Super Bowl. So checklist for this year winning the NFC North. But I think one of the big ways to do that is for Jordan Love needs to be the best quarterback in the NFC North. There's really no more excuses. Year 3, 27 years old, and the person that has been, Jared Goff, loses the offensive mind in Ben Johnson as he goes to the Bears. Is it unfair for me to declare that basically, Jordan Love, it's time. No more excuses. You got to be the best quarterback in the division? Is that fair for me to ask of him, Jason?
Yeah, I don't think that's unfair. Were you going to call me Jaden too? I would say it's not unfair. It's not unfair to even expect that. I do think that I would be cautious about underestimating Jared Goff, right? We tend to do that. It seems to be our default setting is to underestimate him. He does lose Ben Johnson. I think there's every reason to wonder if it's going to take that offense a while to kind of find its footing when it doesn't have, a guy who was a really, really good offensive coordinator. And we're going to see whether he's not a really, really good head coach. But as of now, that feels like a pretty significant net loss for the Lions. So I would also say on the flip side that they have not one but 2 very productive, good running backs. And I think Gibbs is really impressive. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they lean more on their running game without Ben Johnson as the coordinator as they kind of figure things out. So, but no, to your point, look, if you're, and this is fair and unfair at the same time, if that's possible. $55 million a year is kind of the cost of doing business at quarterback, but at the same time, the expectations still come with that. And he has met those expectations at times. And at times he has fallen short of those. And this year, he's going to have games where he falls short of those expectations, but they need to be much further and farther between.
On the Twitter poll today at KBN ESPN, who will have a better season in 2025, Jordan Love or Jared Goff? Jordan Love's getting 73% of the vote, so I do find it fascinating. You bring up a good point. The default is to underestimate Jared Goff.
How many? Yeah, but how many? Do you have a friend in Detroit that can put the same poll out?
I was thinking, I like when we co-collab with ESPN 1000 to make it a little more fair.
Right. Like, had you asked Jordan Love or Caleb Williams, and it was equally distributed by the ESPN Milwaukee Twitter handle and the ESPN 1000 one, I'm guessing that Jordan Love would probably lose. Because I think I don't know what their follower numbers are, but my point is that I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in your poll there, buddy.
Fair enough.
Jason, I saw you wrote something talking about the Packers offensive line. Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like they're going to have a competition for the tackle position, the right guard position, and the right tackle position. Am I missing something that Zach Tom isn't a shoe-in and for sure extension guy for the Packers?
Yeah, I mean, you and me both are missing that, apparently, because, yes, Adam Stenavich flat out said it last week. He named the 3 positions that are competitions, and it was left tackle, right guard, and right tackle. And he said it twice, so it's not like he misspoke. Zach Tom finished 3rd in the right tackle voting for All-Pro. Penei Sewell from the Lions was 1st. Lane Johnson from the Eagles was 2nd. And Zach Tom was 3rd, which is pretty good, right? He had his highest grades for overall, for pass blocking, and for run blocking of his career from Pro Football Focus. Pro Football Focus had him as the best right tackle in the league. So he was, in their opinion, in their grading system, they gave him that number 1 spot. And yet the Packers, again, said, well, great. You're going to have to compete for your job. Now, we talked about this with Brian Bulaga again today because it's been, for me anyway, kind of a mystifying development. But, he said, well, maybe they're trying to light a fire under him. Zach Tom doesn't strike me as a guy who needs a fire lit under him. And even if he had like an easygoing personality that you wondered about that, dude's in a contract year. Like, no one is unmotivated in a contract year. Not even Eddie Lacy was unmotivated, and Eddie Lacy didn't love football. So I find it perplexing that they feel that way about him. I mean, I thought like you did, Kyle. I thought he was, quite frankly, doing well, and was going to get a long-term extension. And instead, he's going to have to prove himself in this in this season, and then maybe get I thought he was a guy who was going to get a contract extension like in late July, early August, like that they were going to have a deal done for him before the season started, and maybe that'll still be the case, but that is not the way Steno presented it to us at all.
Yeah, I just find it very interesting because you just talked about how high he has performed. So I find it interesting that they haven't just crowned him and allowed him to continue to grow and thrive by letting him know, like, hey, you are our guy, and I'll keep getting better.
I did, right, and you can't say that. Sorry. You can't say that that's okay. So you can't say, well, everybody's got to compete, because he didn't say left guard where they just gave Aaron Banks a $77 million contract, and he didn't say center where Elton Jenkins is moving. I mean, they have Jacob Monk.
And last year, I didn't hear him say tackle last year. We knew going in Zach Tom was going to be the starter last year. I don't recall this being a conversation last year either. It was more of Rasheed Walker and Jordan Morgan competing for the left tackle job.
Right, and Rasheed Walker cooked him. Like he never was even challenged. And maybe that'll be the case again, right? We start OTAs on Tuesday. I'm hoping that the first one right away will be open so we can talk to some of these guys, because Zach Tom is one of the people I want to talk to. Like, I don't want to be, he shouldn't have to compete. He doesn't deserve this. I don't mean it that way. We all have to compete, right? We all have to push ourselves in whatever job we do, not to get complacent and lazy and ineffective. And so we're all, to varying degrees, driven, but we all want to do a good job. I don't need, someone talking about, well, we might replace the Wilde and Tausch for me to try to do my best. And I don't think NFL players are wired that way either. And I think if we're being honest, and this is my issue with it, if it's possible to have one, is that somewhere there is a fine line between everybody's got to compete to keep their job, and, hey, we want to make sure our guys, our studs, our cornerstones know that they're appreciated and respected. I mean, we all want to be appreciated in our jobs. And I don't know if presenting this in the manner that this was, and obviously they think, because this wasn't just some sort of misstatement, but if this is how they feel about Zach Tom, I wouldn't feel super appreciated. And I'd be motivated to earn myself some big-time money with a really good season, but maybe I'm motivated to earn it from somewhere else, right? And maybe the Packers, we saw it with John Runyon, and now we got 3 more guys that are in the final year of their deals. Maybe they just view the offensive line as a revolving door, and we'll just keep bringing them in, and then when they finish off 4 years, then we let them leave, right? Josh Myers started like 50 games for these guys.
Yeah, he did.
And we can debate how good he was. We can certainly look at the contract he got in free agency, which is a backup contract. So I'm not arguing that he got treated poorly. I'm just saying that's another instance of, hey, we got a guy for 4 years. He's not a first-round pick. We're going to play him for as long as we play him, and then we'll just find somebody else who'll be, roughly the same commensurate talent level.
Jason Wilde joins us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. And Jason, lastly, before we let you go, with the Lions week 1 and the back half of the schedule loaded with those divisional games, it's important for a lot of reasons week 1. We've talked about that. Do you think there will be a different approach, or are you just as intrigued to see what Matt LaFleur's approach is in the preseason games and how much joint practices matter, or do you think much will change at all, if any?
Well, I know he's changing his approach in terms of he's going to let them out a week early from the off-season program because training camp with the dates, we're looking at like a July 22nd, 23rd-ish start or report date, which is early. Like that, usually it's July 27th, 28th. I think last year they started early too because they played on the 6th. So but that was because they were obviously in Brazil.
Yeah.
So I think he'll probably use that as opposed to being in Ireland. So I think he'll probably use that as a guide in terms of the timing of how he wants to approach, tapering down before the season starts. But at the same time, you got to get ready. And training camp is the only time that it's a semi-real deal. So they got to be in pads. They got to hit. They got to do all those things. They can't be sitting there going, we got 2 games in 5 days to start the season. We have to really take it light in training camp, because if they do that and they're not ready out of the chute with those 2 teams, they could be 0-2 with 2 losses at home and have put themselves behind a big-time 8 ball.
Well, Jason, we appreciate the time. Look forward to the track results. And surprised you're not at golf coaching today, but you're a man of many talents.
She's got a match tomorrow, so I'll be there wandering the course, giving her bad advice. All right, guys, take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde. Listen to Jason weekdays 9 to noon across these very stations on Wilde and Tausch. And it's time now for Brad to tell us what smart people do.
Oh, smart people, they will go to Bank 5-9 for all of their banking needs. That's just because Bank 5-9, their mission statement is make lives better. What other bank do you know that is making lives better as their primary mission statement? Of course, their customers feel the reception of that, because Bank 5-9 can improve any level of your financial need. Checking, savings, CDs, mortgages, loans, whatever it is, Bank 5-9 can take care of you and take care of whatever it touches, and investments, take care of your financial life, making your life better. Not only that, they spend thousands of hours volunteering in the community and giving even more, thousands and more than that into the community, because that's just what they do. They're making the lives better of southeastern Wisconsin, their customers and employees, and I want them to make your life better. That's because Bank 5-9 is doing everything they can to be the true local community bank that you can rely on, that you can trust, that has been through it all, because 1859, that's when the bank started, and that's where Bank 5-9 comes from. 1859. If you've been around for that long, you're doing something right. So if you're looking for a true local community bank, then see my friends at Bank 5-9 and check them out online at bank59.com, member FDIC.
Jordan Love is throwing out the first pitch on Memorial Day at AmFam Field. Would you leave your tailgate early to watch Jordan Love throw out the first pitch? And I got a wrinkle in there, too. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
The comments were so mean, but they also were kind of funny.
Wait, I didn't see the comments.
They said popcorn back in middle school must have been tough.
Please don't pick me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Still slow along southbound 43, coming in from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River. Northbound is backing up over the high-rise bridge all the way up to Keefe. Westbound 94, we've got delays from about 16th Street all the way through to about Mitchell Boulevard, back on the brakes from 92nd Street through the zoo to the county line. Eastbound 94 is backed up from just past 76th Street through the Stadium Interchange as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy, chilly, a low of 41 at the lake, 37 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 56 at the lake, 60 inland. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors. When storms hit, out-of-town roofers come and go. Infinity Exteriors has been local and trusted since 1997, and they stand behind every job. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
the best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
The people there made it a really great trip. The people in Green Bay were really nice, like literally driving ESPN people around themselves.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
The Pancake Palace in Green Bay was outstanding. So really nice trip.
On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Carbless ready-to-drink cocktails are here for your flawless summer. Hey, it's Brad Nortman. Drinking Carbless and watching the crew is already a win, but now that combination is about to get a whole lot better. Carbless is offering you a sweet night at the ballpark. Your chance to win 14 tickets with food and drinks included to the July 26th game is just one shopping trip away. From now until the end of May, head to your local retailer and scan the QR code to register for your chance to win this amazing prize. A flawless summer night at the ballpark awaits.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
In clutch time, the Pacers made 7 threes, 6 by Aaron Nesmith. That is absolutely inexcusable. You talk about taking your foot off the gas, the Knicks got out of the car. It's an absolutely embarrassing performance, and it will go down as the Aaron Nesmith game, one of the greatest performances that we've seen in Madison Square Garden. Right there with Jordan's double nickel, right there with Steph Curry's 54, right there with LJ's 4-point play, right there with Willis Reed's Game 7. It is going to be the Aaron Nesmith game. That was unbelievable. I enjoyed watching every second of that game. Now, I hate it because I feel like it was a bad beat in a lot of ways. If Karl Anthony Towns and OG make those free throws at the end of the fourth quarter, maybe we're having a completely different conversation, but they didn't. The Knicks left the door open, and Indiana sprinted through it.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. No application fee if you apply by May 30th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, I am here to tell you that pain that you're experiencing, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, arthritis, chronic tendonitis, or an injury, whatever it is, you don't have to live with it any longer. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in non-surgical relief. You probably experience everything that can find a way to make those joints feel better so you can live a more active life that you want to live. But if you haven't gone to QC Kinetics, then you haven't done it all. I mean, it's going to prevent you from being able to live the life you want to live and do the things you want to enjoy, especially as summer is right along the way. And when you go to QC Kinetics for your free consultation, it's going to be so informative. It's going to be so personalized. I was there 2 days ago. They're going to put an ultrasound to that area where there's pain. They're going to put it on an iPad so you can see exactly what's going on. They're going to give you a personalized plan to treatment. And guess what? If they determine that, you know what, maybe our services won't help you, they're going to tell you. That's because they are here for you. Honestly, when people show up and go there, it's like most people, 75% say, let's start today. I don't even want to wait any longer. Let's start right now. That's because QC Kinetics has helped over 50,000 satisfied patients get their life back and get rid of that joint pain for the long term. So you owe it to yourself to go in there and get your free consultation and see what QC Kinetics has for you on your personalized path to a pain-free life. Give them a call today and get that free consultation. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Psych, we're with you, 94.5 ESPN, or if you're streaming on the ESPN Wisconsin app, on YouTube as well, ESPN Milwaukee. And speaking of fun things to do over Memorial Day weekend, I'm excited to bring my daughter to a Brewers game.
Oh, wow.
First one? No, she was at one last year, but, she was just in a,
Gonna put earmuffs on?
Yeah, she got her cute little earmuffs and everything.
Baseball stadium's too loud for kids? I don't know.
It can be. If it's an
can
electric
be,
moment.
and Memorial Day should be a pop-in Brewers game.
Yeah.
I think the weather's supposed to get a little bit better moving forward as well.
Can she eat some brats?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She's eating brats now.
I mean, we're reaching the spot where I can make the dinner for us, and she will eat the dinner that we're making. Which is great.
Nice.
Like tonight, chicken and salmon.
Oh, she can eat salmon?
Oh, she loves salmon.
I never ate salmon as a child.
Well, and this is why it's great,
How do you know
because...
I
couldn't follow up.
As like 5, 4, 6. I didn't eat salmon at that age.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't grow up eating fish, so I think this is
because you're
good.
allergic.
I'm not. I learned that. I'll even eat like a couple slices of salmon just to kind of keep growing the palate. Now, my point here is Jordan Love is throwing out the first pitch at American Family Field on Memorial Day, and it's a big tailgating day. And I want to know if you would leave your tailgate to go watch Jordan Love throw out the first pitch, because I'm a hail no to the no.
Yeah, I'm an absolutely not. I am going to make sure that I soak in that tailgate as much as I possibly can. Because think about it. If you're there, I mean, what time? This is Memorial Day, right? So it's probably like a
1:10.
1:10. I mean, you're not going to get there. You're telling me you're going to make sure that you cut off your tailgate probably 12:30? 12:30 to make sure you get through the lines, you get to your seats, you see Jordan Love. I love Jordan Love. But you know what? That Brewer tailgate in the parking lot with the other Brewer faithful, carbless in your hand. I mean, a warm brat. I mean, you can't beat that under
warm brat. I want a
sun.
hot brat.
Hot brat. Hot brat.
I want it fresh off the grill.
But yeah, I mean, Jordan Love, I love it. You just throw a strike, represent the Green Bay Packers, but that's not enough to get me in the stadium earlier than I want to be.
Real quick, Kyle. Quick answer, because I got a follow for y'all.
No. I know.
The Packer backer?
Would you go in?
I love Love, but not that much.
I think he is one of maybe 4 people in the world I don't know personally that I would go in early for.
Oh, wow.
Because think about it.
Giannis, Jordan Love, and who are the other 2? Or did you throw that number out of thin air?
Jason Sudeikis.
Okay. That's odd.
How about John Cena?
Dua Lipa. Oh, John Cena's a good one.
Why
Cena.
Dua Lipa?
You going to plead the fifth?
I plead the fifth on that one.
What?
Strope would be front row. Throw me the ball.
Kiss me.
That is so weird. You find somebody attractive. So
of Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, would you leave your tailgate to go watch throughout the first
All 3 of you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I would 100%.
I would go for all of you.
I wouldn't go for Kyle.
What?
I wouldn't go for Brad.
Say what?
Yeah! But I sure as hell am going to see that unathletic ass throw the first pitch out.
Oh, my God.
Well, we knew this day would come. I was actually thinking about it earlier today. Milwaukee Brewers, I think it's time to make it happen. Everybody in the world thinks I'm the most unathletic human being, the most unathletic Wisconsinite. I think it's time we prove them wrong together. Me, Mound, AmFam Field this season, honorary first pitch to prove there are still such things as a true underdog story.
This ain't like rookie of the year, dude.
What would be the requirements for us to walk away and say, you know what, Strofe has more athletic ability than we thought? Throw a strike?
Perfect strike.
No, a strike.
Okay, perfect strike.
It would be luck.
Yeah.
Did
it get there?
What would be the Potto?
He does a spinorama.
What would be the Potawatomi odds
At
for
a strike
to throw a perfect
plus
strike?
1,000?
Yeah, it would have to be so.
Minus 1,500 as a ball.
How do we make this happen?
It's got to happen. I would play some serious
I've been trying
money.
to get the first pitch. You know, I ain't going to lie to you. So, Steve Scafidi and Kristen Bry from Point Taken on 620 WTMJ. I found out because I went to the game on Saturday and I see that they're throwing out the first pitch.
Well, just Kristen. You were clearly paying attention.
Oh, I thought Steve went too. Just her.
He was out there, but he didn't throw it.
How do they have the hookup? And
That's what I said. I said I wanted to snap on Craig.
620 WTMJ is the longtime flagship of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Dang, I've been.
We're a sister station. We're the step-headed red child.
I've been asking Craig for years to throw the first pitch.
We're the.
What do you call it? The step-headed red sister.
Step-headed red child.
Red-headed stepchild. It's like when my dad led a prayer once. He said, "Everyone bow your eyes and close your heads."
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was probably the worst dinner you had.
No, he was preaching.
Oh. Get a new pass.
No, it was like a guest thing, like in the 90s or something. I don't know. I wasn't alive for it. I just hear stories about it.
Yeah. But no, I'm not going to see Jordan Love throw the first pitch.
AJ would go watch Strofe throw a 2-bouncer to the catcher.
Come on, we got to make it happen. Who do we have our people call their people?
Would you go on the mound? Or would you go like kind of halfway?
No, he's got to go on the mound. Part of this mound. Well, actually, knowing your athletic ability should probably put you on the grass.
I'm going on the mound.
No. That's for the big boys.
It is for the big boys.
That's
not tall enough to ride.
Ain't no big boy.
It's like bumper
You hear
bowling.
yourself? Do you hear yourself?
I want to be a real boy.
Yeah, I felt your biceps today. And, you're not a real boy.
Yeah, I'm talking to HR about that one.
Oh, please don't. On a good Memorial Day weekend.
You guys are so annoying the way you throw around HR.
Oh, the guy. Yeah. Why are you so scared of HR?
No, I'm not.
Time we talk about HR.
Y'all just like, I'm going to, like, you guys just fry babies.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm going to
HR.
You guys were there. Did you see him awkwardly touching me?
Yeah, did he ask permission to touch you?
No, he just started feeling up my bicep.
When you say that on the air, that sounds like an interrogation.
His bicep.
No, I took it from him.
His bicep.
Took that arm. I wanted him to touch my biceps. I've been working hard. I would have you guys grab my biceps.
But why do you need to touch his biceps in order for him
to feel good about his progress?
Bro, when I
you just need to compare your arms to Strofe's arms?
Yeah, that's a low bar.
You didn't ask me?
I mean, you're different. You work out every day.
Yeah.
I worked out for a week to get ready for a trip. This guy,
You think a week of working out's going to get you ready for the Vegas pool?
My bicep feels very good. Brad?
But it doesn't matter if it feels good. It probably looks the exact same. Over to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Strofe.
Chris just...
Flex.
Okay. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
All right. Feel my biceps.
It's not bad.
You ain't got no...
Feel those biceps.
Hold on, Chris just called in with a decent point that's much more...
Okay.
Who's got better biceps?
Okay, I would say... Okay, before we get to Chris...
Get out the tape measure while you're at it, boys.
I would say... So Kyle's arms are bigger, but
feel the ball?
Ben's are tighter. Like more firm.
Hey, I got more meat on my bone.
Yeah. We know that, Mr. Bogo.
I got bigger biceps.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, guys.
What did Chris say on the sports desk?
You guys want to...
That was weird.
You guys want to break up the tape measure next?
Yeah, we can.
That's what you're doing in there.
What'd you say?
Really entertaining
You're
radio,
you're the shortest of us all. What are you talking about?
But Strofe, those biceps were non-existent. I grabbed them. I said, what in the world? I didn't know to make people like this.
Make people
like this.
Didn't know.
Who did we need to get to again?
Chris?
Chris? Where's Chris?
What's happening, Strofe?
Where's Chris?
Chris hung up. He said it'd be more appealing if I ran in the sausage race instead. That was
that's true. You'd trip and fall.
That would be embarrassing.
That'd be good.
That would be very entertaining.
Well, I guess we wouldn't know who it was, so it wouldn't embarrass us.
We'd have a good view of it. Am I right, Kyle?
We would have a very good view of it, and you can have a better view if you're working with Universal Windows Direct. I'm telling y'all, listen, KBN Nation, I've been telling y'all this right now. And if you're thinking about it, you're having these conversations about getting some new windows, why keep waiting? Just make the decision. I want you to do this right now. Pick up your phone, unlock your screen, and then what I want you to do is I want you to dial 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or open up your little app so you can go to universalwindowsdirect.com, or here's even something shorter, uwd.com, for you to start your journey to get your free in-home estimate with Universal Windows Direct. Now, when you make that call, you go to uwd.com, what you'll find out is this. You'll find out right now they have a great sale going on where you can get 50% off your windows. Yes, half off your windows. There's never been a better time to upgrade your beautiful home with your beautiful energy-efficient windows for half the cost. But peep this as well. If you go to uwd.com for a limited time, you'll get no interest and no payments for 12 months. That's a whole year to enjoy your new windows before you pay a single cent. So I'm telling y'all this right now. Why wait? Do it now. Get the free in-home consultation by visiting uwd.com. Let's celebrate this May with comfort, curb appeal, and serious savings with Universal Windows Direct. In KBN Nation like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Good text message on the personal talking text line. Don't let Strofe start in the majors. He's got to start at a high school or in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
Got to work your way up, Strofe.
Forget high school. Little League.
Okay, Timmy, here you go.
Actually, yeah, he should go to an 8th grade baseball practice to see if he can even pitch better than those guys.
He won't be.
No, he won't be. Brian Balaga scheduled to appear at 4:45. We got more for you next here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Do you wash your shins in the shower? We shower from hair to kneecap. The rest can drip down our legs to our feet.
It doesn't work that way.
No, it does work that way.
What does the poll say?
34% don't wash their shins.
That is shockingly low. KBN Nation, you're better than that.
Yeah, it sounds like we have a lot of disgusting human beings on this planet.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Westbound 94, we got some backups out of the Marquette all the way to about Mitchell Boulevard, back on the brakes from the zoo into Waukesha County, all the way past Elm Grove Road. On the eastbound side, we got delays basically from just before 76th Street all the way to 27th. Southbound 43, a hefty ride coming in from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, chilly with a low of 41 at the lake, 37 inland. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 56 at the lake, 60 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Born in the heart of the earth, natural diamonds rise up like the notes of a song from the throat of Mother Nature.
Rick, that was positively poetic. Mother Nature sings diamonds. Sarah, wow, you can sing. Born in the heart of a plasma chamber, created diamonds fall softly like snowflakes from the heart of a star.
A star that shines like true love.
Natural diamonds are earthborn. Created diamonds are starborn.
Kessler's has the largest selection of natural diamonds in the state of Wisconsin. All the different sizes, all the fancy shapes.
Give her a fancy diamond. We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
Bigger, brighter natural diamonds.
And financing that makes anything possible. Kessler's is the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America. Which means we can do anything we want to do. For you. Mother Nature sings diamonds.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Kyle Brust and Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal & Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal & Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal & Associates at teamgrimal.com.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Whether you're a local who wants to enjoy a night out or you're planning to visit Milwaukee, enjoy an artfully stylish experience at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Milwaukee's Theater District. With deluxe accommodations, culinary creativity, on-site art galleries, artist in residence, and nightly live music, you'll enjoy every element of your stay at St. Kate. Learn more and book your stay at stkatearts.com.
True Chicago-style pizza is thin, crispy, and cut into squares. And thanks to Connie's Frozen Pizza, you can enjoy a true slice of the city. You'll enjoy it so much you won't even mind where it comes from. Connie's Frozen Pizzas are made from the same cornmeal crust Connie's has been serving for over 60 years. They're perfectly cheesy, perfectly saucy, and they're exactly what you crave. Get to know the true Chicago style with Connie's Frozen Pizza. Born in Chicago, loved by cheeseheads. Available in a freezer aisle near you.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you are looking for a new banking home, don't look much further because I have a solution for you. It is Citizens Bank, y'all. And what I love about Citizens Bank, I told y'all about how easy it was to use the app. Well, I used the app just 2 days ago. I had to ask a question, so I asked their online assistant. They got back to me. I asked like at 10 o'clock at night. They got back to me early in the morning and took care of everything for me. See, that's exactly what you should be looking for in a bank, and that is exactly what you will get with Citizens Bank, because at Citizens Bank, they want you to focus on being smarter with your money, but also they want you to understand that they are a local bank that get you and they care about helping people in the community. So if you can relate, check out Citizens Bank today by visiting citizensbankwi.bank. That's citizensbankwi.bank. There's nothing better than banking local with Citizens Bank. So visit them today at citizensbankwi.bank. You won't regret it.
Per Potawatomi Sportsbook, it's not on the books, but our guy Luis chimes in minus 2,000. The ball doesn't reach the plate.
Ooh. That hurts.
That is if Alex Strofe ever gets the opportunity to embarrass himself doing another athletic feat.
Homer, you ever throw out a first pitch before?
No, but they're saying you can't make it to home plate?
Well, they're reflecting on the video that went viral in May. Yeah. Apparently.
I'll bet whatever
disagree.
you want, you'll make it to home plate.
Homer,
I've never done it. What I wanted
Homer,
to do if I did it was to throw the ball over the backstop. I wanted to do like something so epically horrible that then everybody
I think
would
people would just be mad at you for that, though. I don't know
Fine,
that it would
that's
be like,
okay.
oh, that was so cool. It'd be like, oh,
I
he's
couldn't
being a
figure
jerk.
out how to do it, you know.
Strofe, have you ever thrown a baseball before? I'm assuming yes.
Homer, seriously, this is the respect I get.
When's the last time you've thrown a baseball? Honestly.
These are fair questions based off your performances.
Yeah, when's the last time you threw
I think
one?
I played a game.
Did you
of
see his
catch-up.
combine?
Yeah, you can't run, but that's different
Homer,
than throwing a
wait a minute.
ball.
If we asked him when's the last time you ran, you would say that's a ridiculous question. But then you saw him run.
I know, but all he's got to do is make home plate.
It sounds sensible, right? It sounds logical, right? It sounds logical.
Let's do it tomorrow. I'll bet
him.
whatever you guys want to bet. I'll take you on head on.
He would
whatever you
panic
want.
and keep the ball in his hand, and next thing he's throwing right into the ground.
The thing is,
he will get it to home plate.
This is in front of a crowd, so there's also like we can't just go out to a local
Adrenaline's pumping.
park.
It's going to be even easier.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to
Homer, I got to tell you what.
Is anybody betting? Did any of them take me
When's
up
the last
on
time
the
you
bet?
threw a
We'll
baseball?
do it tomorrow.
Last year?
We'll do it tomorrow. Where?
At the AmFam.
Let me see
You think they'll let me throw out the first pitch tomorrow?
Well, no, it isn't. They're on the road, but
I was
they
gonna
don't
say.
have to be the first pitch to throw it from the mound and
Now,
get
I
to
think
home
we-
plate.
if we're gonna do it- if we're gonna do it, we've got to do it real.
Oh, now he's setting the standard.
Yeah, right. This
See, there
is
he
this guy
goes,
think he
always.
is.
Yeah,
let
exactly.
me see your throw motion, Strofe.
I'm not doing that for
Yeah.
you.
Give me
let me see
no.
your throw.
Come on, get the camera on.
Well, I would say
give us a
wind
wind
up.
up.
Act like
Give us a wind up.
Hold on. You really
up and
think he
everything.
can't throw from the mound?
We
to
need
home
to see a
plate?
wind up,
let's see
Homer.
it.
We didn't see him run before he did the 3-cone combine. We got to see what his wind up is.
Here we go.
Wait, you're in the stretch?
Oh gosh.
Why are we in the stretch? No, I want a wind up.
He's for sure bouncing it. Oh, and now he's
spit.
Oh, okay. I don't know where
His
that's going.
right foot
Whatever you want to
planted
bet
behind
right now,
his
put
left
down
foot.
your wagers.
His right foot planted behind his left foot
Wait a
after
minute.
he threw it.
I actually don't think it was as bad as I thought it would
It wasn't
be.
as bad, but his body didn't work together the same way his body didn't work when it was
Remember,
running.
he grew up in an era.
His right foot.
That's bouncing. He had
His right foot didn't go forward.
He throwing it like this.
Alex, I'll split the money with you. Remember, he grew up in an era in which the line was, "You throw like a girl."
Well, you know, there's girls that throw better than him.
Now they do, but not then.
That was
Oh
actually,
no, he's sad.
I'm watching the replay.
yeah. Watch your leg.
Oh,
watch
no.
your foot. It was very bad.
watch the
Watch
right
the
foot.
spit take right there.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh, you didn't even lift his right leg.
I couldn't lift my leg. I
Homer,
don't
come
have
on now.
space
That's
back
cause for
here.
concern.
I don't have space back here.
Bring your money. Talk is cheap.
Are we saying that
I'll
the
take
catcher...
up to a $100 wager from each of the three.
My wager would be that the catcher
and
doesn't...
you get half,
the
and you have
catcher
no
doesn't-
risk whatsoever.
The catcher
now, you
does-
work a deal with them privately. Hold on. We're working out the finances here. All right, sorry, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
No, Homer, I think Brad has a good point. Before the finances, I need to know what
the
I think you're
rules
going to
are.
say is the catcher
And I
can't
would say
can't
the catcher
move.
can't get out of his stance. He has to stay in his stance. Yeah,
Now
because,
he's gotta
because,
throw a
because
curveball
Homer.
for a
Now I got to
strike?
throw a strike?
No, if we
no.
say because if we say you're going to roll it there, you could just like overshoot purposely.
You can
and
throw
win
it
the
into
bet.
the second row.
Through him at 87 miles an hour.
But that's
What are
not
you
the
talking
point here. We're trying to
Oh.
make sure the guy can actually do something
this would be so good.
athletically.
An over/under on the speed of the pitch and location.
40.
That the
Under
guy-
40.
It'd be over 50,
No,
but I don't know if
under
it'd be
40.
over 60.
There's no way.
You
Under-
ain't going over
I ever
50
tell you the
and
story?
getting it to the catcher?
He said
you ain't
60.
getting
Just want to let you know my money's gone. The bet is off. Well, now we're deciding how fast he has to throw it.
I think catcher
We
staying
said
in his stance
50.
is
We didn't
fair.
say 60.
He's delusional. He said,
Hold
I'm
on,
going to get to
real
60.
quick,
We know
real
you
quick
can't get
story.
to 60.
So in high school, I went to a school that had a very good baseball team, Denmark. They had 4 Division I pitchers.
What was it like keeping score?
I was the PA announcer. Good joke. But
Close enough.
during fall ball, they were screwed off because their head coach couldn't coach, and he was a hard ass. He won like 6 state championships. So they said, Strofe, we need an extra guy. We'll let you pitch the first inning.
Oh, no.
No.
How long did that last?
Guess who was there in the stands that night? The head coach. So I go out, I take the mound. First pitch, 4 balls, 1 strike. Guy took a strike from me. So he walks to first base. Second batter, I throw about a 45-mile-an-hour meatball right up the middle, triple to the fence. I get pulled.
No. You gotta hit face 3 batters now in the MLB.
Oh my gosh.
Can't pull him that quick. He's got to get bombed again.
Poor Strofe.
Poor Strofe.
And somehow this guy hit a 3/4 court basketball shot.
As a junior on JV.
I was a sophomore on JV. I didn't play my junior year.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Didn't get cut.
They didn't have enough. They didn't have players to be able to cut people. You know,
Strofe, you in the athletic realm is literally something of legend. I mean, literally.
You're a living legend of unathletic
You
ability.
played on the soccer team because you lost a bet.
I don't care if we've got to go to, I don't care if we've got to go to Beloit. I don't care if we've got to go to Lake Country. I don't care if we're doing it in downtown Milwaukee. I got to throw a first pitch soon.
You mean just a pitch?
A first pitch.
No. I think we need to start in the backyard.
No.
No, you say you want to do the Dock Hounds game in Oconomowoc, and you're saying
We got to make a rule
I've
though.
got
We got to make a
contacts
rule.
at
We
the
got to
Dock Hounds.
make a rule.
What's the rule?
You can't throw a single baseball until the first pitch.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Go cold.
Gotta go
Well,
cold
can we warm
turkey.
up if I'm out on the field?
No.
Homer?
No.
Help me out
No
here.
warm-ups.
No warm-ups.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
See, he's
So
I'll listen to Homer.
the very next baseball you're going to throw is a first pitch out at any one of these games. Yeah, that's what we just agreed on.
Yeah, he just
No, I
He
thought
can't
the
throw a
warm-ups
ball.
was when he gets up there on the mound. You just got to throw it there.
No, we're talking about they said I couldn't throw a baseball until that
From
moment.
this moment until that moment.
I'm still okay. Bet's back on for that. Sure.
Okay, but you're still on my team.
Yeah.
And we're still splitting the money.
Homer is
They
definitely...
don't have the guts to bet. They just like
we'll
shut
be-
up.
You're right, I'll talk, no show. I'll bark, no bite.
Do it again, Homer.
Brian Balaga. A lot of bite next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
They say seeing is believing. And when you check out what's waiting for you at American Place Casino, you'll definitely believe you'll love it. From thrilling gaming to top-notch service, we're changing the game. Come play all your favorites like blackjack, craps, roulette, and the latest slots. Catch a game at the sportsbook, enjoy great restaurants, bars, and more. If you're ready for excitement, exceptional service, and an experience you'll never forget, then we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game. Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Ewald Automotive Group, we don't just see the uniform, we see the people in them. Ewald salutes those who serve and are brave first responders. Thank you for your dedication, sacrifice, and for keeping us safe. As always, service members and their families can benefit from the Ewald Military Advantage Program with special pricing and incentives on every vehicle. And for every new car sold this month, we'll make a donation to local military and first responder charities. Thank you from Ewald Automotive Group.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. I mean, there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Hey, I'm Mike with Infinity Exteriors. Over 25,000 homes across Wisconsin were hit hard by this most recent storm. And like clockwork, out-of-town roofers are already flooding in and then disappearing the moment the job's done. Choose local. We live here, we work here, and we stand behind every roof we install. Since 1997, Infinity Exteriors has helped more than 30,000 homeowners protect their homes and their peace of mind with no hidden costs, no fine print, and no confusion. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a star-studded group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 6th through the 8th with an exciting team competition and a new tournament home at TPC, Wisconsin. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Megan Maroney with special guest Clint Black on Friday, June 6th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I've got some famous friends you probably know.
Time for Brian Balaga before the Homer Hour on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. The former Packer joins us right now. What's going on, Brian?
Not much. How we doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well, to quote Kyle Wallace.
Very well. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow, Brian. Any suggestions or tips? Yeah.
Suggestion or tips?
For what I should do in Vegas.
Speaking of tips, hang on, Brian. How much money do you think he has in his wallet heading to Vegas?
Ooh, you guys are going to embarrass me.
Heading to Vegas, I would say, I mean, I don't know. What do you, I mean, $2,000? $2,000?
$2,000, Brian. Brian, I'm just a local radio host. I play the NFL.
I didn't ask if I'm sorry.
He sees your chains.
I wasn't speaking for myself. I'm
How much
sorry.
would you bring, Brian?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't spend, I'm not a big gambler. I don't like gambling. I'm just not, that's not my thing. You know what I mean? It's, if I go to Vegas, I like to play golf, and then dinner, maybe a couple shows, maybe some type of nightlife activity, and then repeat. I'll do a little gambling. Like I'll do it like $300-400. Once I lose it, I'm done. Or if I win that much back, I'm out. Like I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? Like
right there.
Yeah, I'm self-disciplined too, Brian. So I bought $3.
$3? Okay, come on. Give me a break.
Self-discipline too. About $3 whole dollars.
He's not joking though, Brian. He has $1, $2, $3 bills in his wallet. No plans to get more money.
My flight leaves tonight is a wrap. This is what I get. I got what I got.
Your flight's delayed. This is a sign.
This is a sign.
Your flight's delayed.
Yes.
And Stropes, you're the driver.
Yeah.
You maybe want to tell your chauffeur that?
How long is it delayed by?
Only 45 minutes.
Oh, it's kind of
more time to go to the ATM.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do in Vegas?
So I'm glad that you asked. So we're you don't know me that well, but we met. So I'm a guy who likes to party. So I'm going to a pool party tomorrow. Bottle service was very, very expensive. I was shocked. One bottle cost $600. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So I'm gonna be poolside listening to Waka Flocka Flame. And then Brian, there's this wonderful restaurant called Treasures Las Vegas. Now, I did not know.
Known for its restaurant.
It's known for its food, but it's also known for its entertainment as well. I did not know that when I was told I was going, but
he thought he was going to a steakhouse, and it was called what?
Treasures Las Vegas. And I guess I get more than steak. I get treasures.
Well, I hope you enjoy that. I mean,
I hope you find your treasure.
The group is actually calling me right now.
I do say the pool parties this time of year, you're going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Pool parties are good. Parties are good.
I agree, Brian. But it seems like they prepaid for one bottle, and how many guys are going to be there?
So we're going to do some, we're going to do some pregame before we get there, because I'm only paying for the one bottle. The minimum is $700, and plus taxes are $1,000. So for me, I got about $225 on it. After that, fellas, that's all I need. Y'all do anything else, that's on you.
How many guys are sharing that one bottle?
6.
So you each get 2 drinks, roughly.
Probably.
Strong drinks. But.
And so now you're using this bottle as a flex.
Yeah.
That's gonna go quick, man. It's gonna go quick.
We are if I was 5 to 10 years younger, like I would probably do more because I'm trying to flex for women. I am a taking man. I ain't sharing. Can I get some? Hell no! Get your nasty hands off my body.
Nasty.
Same for you. You better go over there to somebody else.
It's gonna be like 120 degrees. You're gonna go through that bottle quick. It's gonna be, and then you're gonna ask for a bottle of water, and those are $10 a piece. I mean, it's
only cash.
Maybe I do need to go
cash.
to the ATM.
You got to.
I'm be struggling.
$3 whole. I'm
gonna have a whole bunch of IOUs out there.
You don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want those out there.
You don't want that.
The Vegas IOUs.
Brian. I can't believe this is happening. Who do you think has to have a better year, Golden or Reed, for the overall success of the team?
I think Reed. I think Reed needs to have a bigger year. Because I think Golden is going to start. I mean, I could be dead wrong, but I think Golden's going to start a little bit slower than Reed. I mean, obviously he's a rookie. He's going to have to get a feel for what the NFL is like. I mean, that's how all rookies kind of have to get adapted to the speed of the game and everything like that. But Reed obviously knows everything about it. He knows this offense. He knows what to expect. Week 1 is obviously Detroit. He knows everything about Detroit.
Good or bad thing that it's Detroit from you get thrown in the fire quicker. So do you learn quicker?
I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing because you're going against one of the best teams right off the get. It's an unfortunate thing from you're playing a division opponent right away, and it's a big game. But it's you can look at it in the other way. If you win that game, it's a big deal, right? Like you get yourself a division win right off the get, and you're playing one of the better teams, so you get to figure out a lot about your football team right away. And for these young guys, they get to feel pressure in a big game right away, right? You're not playing some bad team right off the get. You're feeling pressure immediately, and what that feels like right off the jump. So I still think Reed. I still think he's going to be probably. I mean, who's going to be wide receiver 1? I don't know that, but if he's not, he's going to be like 1A or 1B, and I think he needs to have a big year. I really do.
Brian, with Detroit week 1 and then on a short week you have Washington, would you like to see Matt LaFleur change up anything about training camp or preseason in order to make sure the guys are ready for that hot start?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe in preseason, maybe get the guys a little bit more action in preseason 1 and preseason 2, and obviously sit them preseason 3. Don't do that. But I don't know what their joint practice schedule looks like yet. I don't know if that's been released
Carolina
yet.
and the Colts.
No.
Seattle.
Seattle
Yeah.
and
the Colts. Seattle and the Colts.
Seattle and the Colts. So they're doing the joint practice. So, I mean, I still would get them on the field and do something in a live environment and just let them kind of get those nerves out, because I do find some positives in getting nerves out on the field and getting in the huddle in front of fans and in a stadium. I think there's some positive things to get from that.
Well, Brian, look forward to more insight and look forward to hearing if Kyle goes to the ATM when he gets back next week.
I can't wait to hear about this trip.
It's going to be interesting. Everything with Kyle is interesting, as well as everything is interesting for the next hour